guys.
Hi guys.
Wednesday morning, Gab.
Hi guys.
Get a spoon and try some.
Oh.
I was not gonna come live, but my daughter just tell me something. Turn that on, Brizzy. My daughter just tell me something. I'ma say I have to come live for come ask you.
I might spoil
I'm
my
up here.
appetite. I might eat something else.
My oldest daughter just come up here and tell me, "Hey, mommy, you know that TikTok is blocked in the US?"
Yes.
I said, "What?"
TikTok is blocked.
They're like, "Yeah, TikTok is blocked in the US."
Yes.
So you know what? Oh, that's why I see so much TikToker on YouTube. Because the amount of TikToker when we see on YouTube now. Hey, it's Gamma's World. Good morning. The amount of TikToker when we see on YouTube. I was like, why there's so many TikToker going live on YouTube now? My daughter tell me, "Mommy, TikTok is no banned in the US." And she said CapCut too, and I have my stuff on. I said, but that's what I edit with. I use CapCut or InShot. So I went on CapCut to look at my videos that I have. Luckily, I posted a video I had in there yesterday. It's temporary bad. Wow, sorry. Because I know a lot of people, that's what they work on, TikTok or whatever. But the thing about it is they're all going to come over to YouTube now. So, because I've seen so many of them on YouTube. So my question is, are you a TikToker and does it affect you? Does this whole thing affect you? Yeah. So my question today is, are you a TikToker and does it affect you? I post on TikTok, but it doesn't affect me. I post something now and then. TikTok for me is just like a memory, you know? It's just like a memory bank for me. Yes, they're all definitely coming to YouTube until it's cleared up. Oh! Chef Chevy! Hey, me I forgot to talk to Journey about this now. Chef Chevy, I went since you turned Jamaican. Me can't read that Chevy just a while ago. Chef Chevy, wait, hold on. You surprised me now. I went since you turned Jamaican. Chef Chevy said the sheriff is in town, okay? The sheriff is in town, okay? Guys, Chef Chevy is not Jamaican, but his Jamaican language that he just posted was on point. I go outside a while ago, I'm still up on the jacket. Yes! So my daughter just come upstairs and she's like, "Hey, mommy, you know that," because she have a business on TikTok. She's like, "Hey, mommy, you know that TikTok is banned." I was like, "No, it's not banned. Biden put out a temporary that Trump would have to do it." She's like, "Oh yeah, until he comes in power tomorrow, then it's gonna decide whether or not it's temporary blocked." So I was like, "What?" So she's like, "And if you have anything on CapCut, it's gonna." So I said, "You're lying." So I went on my phone to check, and that's what it says. And so never, that's what they call it. Chevy, me tell us me give a Jamaican passport, everything, yeah? And me I broke you out, you know? A journey I broke you out over there. Welcome back to the Teflon Don. Remember me work with him, you know? So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Me not laugh because who laugh last best. Remember, him not really like the veterans affair, you know. So me don't know what I'm gonna do. I go back to work Monday. Me don't know what Tuesday. Me don't know what I'm gonna do because he's not veteran friendly. He does not like the VA. I may have to work with him. So hopefully him not do that drastic when him come in to my agency. So hey, me not laugh. But over here, I'm saying, why there's so many TikTokers on live on YouTube? I never ever said that before. Why? I mean, I know all the TikTok money looking up, but the YouTube money live don't really look like that. The replay them, we pay, but you have to get a whole heap much in 1,000 views. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in the DC area, but I'm not going to get some. I'm not going to get some. Because you know, I'm going to clean up outside. One, because of my job. Two, I don't really want to get, when it come on to politics, I don't really want, you know, I do them something. I'm going to help you. What's going on? Oh, you get on?
TikTok is back. TikTok is back.
Oh, yeah. You say, you be careful. Because remember the house that you work in, on the internet you work, and the name that it's in, so you be careful. I said, you be careful because of my job. Just be careful. If it's banned in the US, don't do it. It's on my, under my name. That phone is under my name, so be careful. If it's banned here, you shouldn't be on it. It's not that serious. Yeah, they're using VPN from other country to log on to TikTok, but my job is, you know, just want to put myself out there. Who's not veteran friendly? Yeah, the Teflon, your Teflon friend. Your Teflon, you are O'Neal Teflon friend. You and O'Neal Teflon friend, yes. Him not like with agency, sir. Him don't like with agency. So what Papa do is Papa connect to a VPN from somebody from Jamaica to connect on TikTok. Fake news said that. Alright. Alright, they'll follow you then. So that means I'm alright then, no? Okay. Well, our secretary is gone. But this always happens. You know when you have a new... Once a new elect come in, they are gone and they're replaced. So, hey, this make me feel cold, Bridget. You feel cold in here or just me?
What?
Inside feel cold?
No.
Yeah, old age. I'm gonna put on one sweater, guys. Old age is eating.
But
The old age is eating. I am cold. And everybody in the house said them the cold. Or because me I eat ice something. Let the veterans tell you, they love what they has done. I'm talking... We work for them. So if them complain for we, then that's what me talk about. Yeah. But hey, I've seen in my years in the federal government, I've seen so many different changes, boy. This is what it is. But I'm sorry for the people them who really rely on TikTok, you know? Yeah, some people, them followers come from America and give them a lot of money from TikTok. And them no work. That's them job. So I'm sorry for them, you know? Brissy, turn that down now. You not have earbud? Turn that down. You see me right here in my live, girl. Me say I come over here, I just shove it, I'm see the whole place full up a be a TikTok, a be a live. And my life now not gonna get no watching over because all the people that go up for them live. I don't think it will be gone. I don't think it will be gone for long. I just think that it's going to change hand. Oh, cause they're gonna lose it. Look like American market have a lot of money, man. Because they make when they sell on TikTok, you know, America is a more commerce. Like Americans have so much debt and it's so commercialized that you know most of the businesses are going to be affected if even with this simple temporary ban. It's they're gonna have so much they'll have so much loss in their business, you know. It's Gamma's world. I share Chevy friend, you know, so Chevy can't tell you if we're gonna do from we're not gonna do. I share Chevy big friend, yeah. Because American is so commercialized. So you get good business out of
Back in the hole.
you get real good business out of the country. Yeah. Real good business, especially because you know when people stress or they're at home or whatever, they're gonna go online at all times. Boy, it's sad. Sad to hear that, man. Sad to hear that for them. But we nobody stop watching my live here. We nobody stop watching my live because them all gone, them all come over here now. Because yeah, we don't go on TikTok, go to the live comment. I not a begging thing. But I know them all can't able to beg over here like how them beg over there. It's like that, you know. I mean, if YouTube are gonna allow the begging. No, me no know. And that's what he wants to do. Well, he said that the food price gonna go down. So, what do you think, Chef Chevy? The tariff? What do you think about the tariff? Not so much, Grandma. It was financial supplement due to the lack of money to high price. Well, I can't wait till we got a grocery store and $50 can buy grocery. Because now $50 can buy 1 dozen banana, 6 apple, 1 slice of bread, 6 egg and a sausage, $100. When did that become a law, bro? We just moved from that was like $30-$40 to $100 now. Me not even know when. Chef Chevy follows this man inside out. He knows everything. So trust me, now it's time now, Chef Chevy, for you to start do some lives. So you can keep us up to date of what is going on. But you tell me about Canada. What do you think about Canada? He was telling me about the whole Canada thing. We have a lot of tariff when he was in office during his term. And from Coca-Cola, they have to comply. Eggs was $11.49. So let me tell you something. I go to the grocery store, I don't know the price of nothing. And I mean, I can't tell you what's the price of bananas. I can't tell you what the price of eggs. I just go to the grocery store. I know I need it and I'm gonna get it. But since about last year June, I go to the grocery store, I'm gonna pick up like 7 things, and the guy gonna tell me $100. I said, $100 for what? He's like, $100. I said, it can't be $100. I buy the same things for how long? It has never been $100. And he's like, well, I don't know what to tell you. So I was like, I'm not arguing with you, but this is not fair. So now me go to the grocery store, me have a list, and me not pick up more than what me go in there for. If I used to go in there and buy 20 green pepper, a 3 green pepper me I buy. Because I do not know when, since I've never ever had to go to the grocery store and ever think about what the price of anything is. Never.
Mommy, be careful out there because you might die.
Oh, no, Mama. Why you say that?
There's gonna be a store today.
No, the storm not come on. No go so. That's what they were saying, but there was nothing. I never had to pay for anything. I never ever worried about the cost of nothing ever. You know? But today, if 11.49 for it's that 12 eggs, right? And we have a big family, so we gotta get like 24 eggs. That's $40 alone for eggs. You see what I'm saying? $40 alone for eggs. And if we ever pay $40 alone for eggs, that means that we're not gonna eat. Cause I don't care how much money you make. And don't think it's just the groceries that go up now. The bills goes up, okay? The electric goes up. Even your cell phone went up. I don't know what changed. I think the only thing didn't went up is my security alarm. The mortgage went up because they're saying that the property taxes increase. Everything go up. And then all of you guys know I'm a federal employee, so we get 2.5%. That's what we just got. Well, you see what I'm saying? Something not added. Yes, O'Neill. Yes, O'Neill. We can't bother with you, that shit, Chevy. Can't bother with you. Everything increased. 12 medium ends in $9-10. You know that eggs and bread and milk was the cheapest thing in the grocery store? Eggs, bread, and milk used to be the cheapest thing. Even banana. I think banana used to be like 20 cents. You always pay attention to price. So because I had a big family, right? We have a big family. And I remember before, I used to pay attention to the price for everything. But then, life had gotten a little better, you know? And I was like, you know, if they want it, they'll just get it. I'm not going to really worry about it because God will provide. You see what I'm saying? God is providing, so I'm not really worry about that. So because I used to not have, and then life had changed, so I just pick up what I want at the grocery store. Because I say, if I look on price or nothing, it will affect me. I'm not going to want to spend. I'm not going to want to do that. But now, my husband went to get 2 bread, the 18-pack egg, and he got a thing of olive oil, and what else did he get? Thing of olive oil and must be 2 lemonade. You know, the big Turkey Hill lemonade. Them that used to be 2 for $4 for how long? It was 2 for $4 lemonade. I think now 2 must have been like a $4 one now. And that's all he said. And he said when him go up to the lady, tell him say $100, and he's like, can't be $100. Like how is this gonna be $100? I said, dude, anytime you go to the grocery store, it's $100. It's $100 to step in the grocery store. I need to do a vlog on. I need to do something on that. As soon as you step into the grocery store, it's $100, bro. So for my car now, my car, I used to have a little car. I used to have a little Ford. It used to be $20 to full it. Then I had a Chevrolet. It used to be like $35 to full it. So when I got this truck was costing me like it was costing like $40 something, and I was mad, bro. I was like, this truck is just too expensive to fill, and you know, because my husband was the reason why we got a truck, and I was like, that's why I didn't want a truck, right? No, I couldn't tell the last time me feel that. I can't even tell you. Thank God for telework, because the last time me feel it, I was looking at like $80 something. So feeling not the panic anymore. Me not feel nothing. Well, them get $12,000 a month. They mean even stop work. Life under Trump administration. Now people hungry in the street so they're getting $12,000 a month. So what me I work for? I need to find out how them get a $12,000 a month. How? Because me have to go find out where them do forget it, because if that's the case, me not have to work. I watched 3 immigrants drain an ATM machine yesterday. So where them get so much money from? Where them get $12,000 a month? Through what program? Oh, they work too. Oh, okay. Well, we can't. If the working part, we can't really say nothing, because while they will go can work, others don't want to work. You understand? They want to sit down and wait for food stamp, and them. Breezy, turn that down, man. Them don't want to come off a food stamp, so them nobody go work, because food stamp. It's better them get the food stamp than them go work or living at the free houses. So a lot of people do that, you know. Never when I came to America, I was on food stamp for one of my kids, because you know we're immigrants. Only one of my daughters, and that was like $100 or something.
Good. It looks good.
Thank you. It's like $100 or something a month, right? And me remember me used to get $100 or something. That used to be all right, you know. It wasn't a lot, but it was okay. And we went to go renew the food stamp something, and the lady's gonna tell me, because I made like probably 5 cents more, she's not gonna give it anymore. And so I was talking to somebody at my job, because I was a server then. I was in college, and she's like, all you gotta do is just not work for like a month and then do it. And I thought to myself, am I gonna limit my life? Am I gonna limit what I earn just because me want to stay up on food stamp? I said, no. It's not gonna work.
What's that?
It's not gonna work. And I just took that out of my mindset and said, hey, what is $100 something more? Me not doing it. Me not doing it. Me not doing it. They try to find a way to build the system. Me not doing it.
What's that?
I can understand the pain, because I gotta pay taxes. I gotta pay back taxes. And not like when we come to America and I make $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, and them look a bit of money then. Women have to pay taxes because I have children. I gotta pay taxes every year. Yes. And you don't want to see how much I'm going to go to my paycheck. You don't want to see how much money come out of my paycheck. So now I kind of understand the cries of many.
I thought they were like my cat person.
Yeah. Government Refugee Support Program. Boy, they might live better than me then. I wonder if we can go back on that program. I wonder if we can get for that program there. It's crazy, guys. It is crazy. And I understand people never used to. I remember I used to hear people cry about this and about, you know, the food stamp and this and that. I know that, I mean, as I said, I used to be on it when I was in college with my girls, right? I used to be on it. And so, I didn't learn enough. Come take out them trashes. And so, I'm not knocking a trying person being on it. But I think there should be a time frame when you need to get off. Because it limits people for no want work. It limit them not that them no want for work. Them no want work. Them no want come out. Them no want go work. Them no want cause them can't rely on it. And them know say me have to pay for them go up on it. You understand? Lorena, go in here, so go take out this, Gabby. Go take out some of this.
No.
This is not what I put in there.
That or that?
Yeah, but this is not what I put in there. So who went in there and take out some of this? I was eating it up this morning, and this is not what I had in there.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody went in there and cut some of it off.
Daddy did.
Gabby? Gab?
Yes?
That's not what I left in there this morning, Gabby. I put it in there and went upstairs to go spread my bed. Okay? And that's not what it was.
No, really, Daddy did. He cut that piece off.
Okay, Gabby.
Mom, I'm not lying. The last time he bought that, he didn't take it one.
Hey, how are you? How are you, Nadine?
Oh.
Thanks for the support, man. Thanks for always supporting. You know, big up yourself, yeah? Big up yourself. My husband buy ribs last night, but when I come back,
Cute little cat.
I'm tired, yeah, man.
What is a cat?
Just go on my bed. Gabby, you want the ribs, right?
No.
So we are gonna eat.
Spaghetti.
How will I make the spaghetti for you?
I know.
Oh, Alina tell us she can make it?
Yes.
Oh, you say you're gonna eat the fries here?
No.
So how will I eat the fries? And me eat this, but I'm not gonna eat the fries.
I'm not even trying to eat.
Alright guys, I'm gonna sit down and talk to you, yeah? Hey, why is this chair so dirty?
I don't know.
Cheers. I want to see what time them gonna come out here and do that chores here today. That's something you want to see. Trump need to monitor the household. People household now. Because the next thing them need to do. They said Sunday, Chef Chevy. No problem. Okay, thank you so much. I mean, I do the support same way, guys. Go follow each other. Chef Chevy follow Nadine. Nadine follow Chef Chevy. Omar, big up yourself.
Yeah. I need a cat.
Big up, big up, big up. What a guan. They say it's supposed to snow all day today, but it changed this morning. And today is the day you're gonna see the planets line up outside. So Una Jamaica, we can see the nice clean blue sky them at 4 something, and go to the door, go look up into the sky and tell me what you see.
What?
The planetary alignment is today.
What's
What the
that?
heck is going on? What do you mean?
So the 7 planets will be lining up outside, and you go up. If we not gonna see because it's overcast, but you can. If the sky is clear, you can go up and you see the planet then. And if you have a binocular,
They're joking.
yes, you have me joking.
Yes, serious?
Girls, you get aware, yeah, man. Just go keep up what going on in this world, yeah.
What do you mean you see the
Today?
planets?
It's the day, if the sky is clear and it's not overcast, you can see it all the way up to the 21st of February. But today is the most prevalent day when everybody can see.
What's going on? That's crazy.
You can see the 7 planets.
The 7 planets, like Mercury.
So on the God, Uranus,
Oh, Saturn.
Saturn, Neptune, you can see them today.
No, that's a lie.
Gabby, it's true, mommy. Mommy wouldn't lie to you, okay? It is true. Go outside, you see it. Gabby said that's a lie. Yeah, mommy, how are you going to see that from her? Does that make sense? That is how great God is. Yeah, that is how great he is. So, I know one come downstairs come eat this last night. He went to BJ's. I think so. Yeah, BJ's in Virginia, Shelly. Yeah, I think I BJ's. The ribs is good. Yeah. Only you like it. You like their ribs. But there's a lot of changes coming. We just have to be prepared. But did you hear about the whole Canada thing? About getting Canada to be a state? My common sense is I think that would be a good thing. I think it would be a good thing, you know? Because we got to remember, America used to have a north and a south. Oh, I never did read it up. Oh, me read around it. All right, write it back. Me never see what you say. My husband was telling me, because you know him keep up. Him is like you. And he was like, Canada and Mexico should be. Because Mexico has one of the strongest economy now. You know that, right? Mexico have one of the sixth strongest economy in the world. Mm-hmm. But I think Mexico not allow us to do that. But with Canada now, the tariff can make us, you know. Yeah, that's the same. You know, from O'Neill just migrated here, he was saying that. And then they have some equipment to out fire that is so good that they help put the fire in LA. And Canada don't have an army. So, you know, which one do you think is gonna happen first? The Panama Canal or Canada? Oh, make them use our money. Okay, makes sense. Yeah. And build a better alliance with them. Yeah, I never think about that. Yes, Chevy, I understand what you're saying. Don't turn them in a state, but hey, the man you have bad man, you know. Hey, we have this conversation like normal, something, you know, like, oh, you can just go to somebody's place and just, hey, America. Not a big one. Not a big one. They need help. Same thing. They need help. But just imagine somebody come over your yard and change the border and say, yo, take down a fence there. Take down a fence there. I don't want a fence somewhere. See what I saw my one. This place called America, brother. It is funny, guys. But I think I don't agree with a lot of it, because you know this government will never ever change. And this government will always, no matter which government is in, they're gonna have only the way they see things, but not how God sees things, you know? So at the end of the day, they're gonna make decisions that are not gonna please everybody. But I told O'Neill that strategically, I think Canada should be the first move. Yeah, we would definitely have to. They couldn't do it. But Canadian Prime Minister just stepped down. Did he step down or retire or something like that? I heard. Well, we will see, my love. We will see. We will see. But strategically, it may sound a certain way, but it's a good move. It's a good move. Yeah. So Chef Chevy, you ready? Make sure I get some money, Chef Chevy, because I need some, I need some of the money we are gonna get. So you see my grandfather? They have 2 sides in Jamaica. No, they have more than 2 sides, but 2 main sides. You see if my grandfather's side a lead, our family all right. Everybody in our family taken care of. So Chef Chevy, make sure, sir. Make sure somebody get some of your one, yeah? Make sure somebody get some of your one. So that means, say, why me I tell you? Tuesday morning, the lamp powder was not this. Stay strapped with what? The Bible? We're supposed to stay strapped with the Bible? Or the First Amendment? What should we stay strapped with? Right to bear harm? Hey, remember when COVID coming? So 95% of the people that I work with, they're retired veterans or they're either still active duty or something. They're not active duty, but they're still serving. So when COVID come, everybody are buying food and them something there. Do you know what they're buying? Tell me what you think them are buying. The Second Amendment, yeah, Second Amendment, sorry. First Amendment, freedom of speech. Tell me what you think they were all buying. When everybody else was at the grocery store scrambling for food. Tell me what you think they were all buying when they heard about COVID. Yeah. I had a few of them. And I'm not talking about only men, because the women. They had so much. I was like, why are you guys going to buy? You're not going to buy food. They said, oh, you worried about food. We're not worried about no food. We're worried about if somebody's trying to, And I see why America do what it does. I think because they have military mind. I think because America, the military overall, I must say, program their mind in such a way. Let me tell this, guys, hello. Yeah, they bought so much rounds, so much. Like they were preparing for something. Who trying to take the food? Is it? Oh, so now y'all let me see from their perspective. And they all showing us, I think I was the only one in the house in my job, and they were trying to convince me. Hey, tell O'Neal, he got to whatever. I said, no, we ain't need none of that. They'd be like, okay. Remember I tell you, I'm not gonna able to come all the way out there, I said they said it's a pandemic, not a war. Like, you guys looking like you're preparing for a war or something. The whole thing. I remember when we were trying to buy our home before we actually build this home. There was a house like we can walk about 3 minutes from here. So my husband was at work and I went to look at the house. And when I went to look at the house, you know, the realtor was showing me, and the guy said, "Oh, we gotta come downstairs with you." And so we went downstairs, and he's like, "That room, we can't open it because it's all, I don't know if I can say it on YouTube, and animals." So I was like, why would you have a whole room? I'm like, are you preparing for something? I said, no disrespect, but are you preparing for something? Is there something coming in this country that I don't really know? And he's like, you always got to be prepared. I said, what are you prepared for? You got a whole room. He said his kids are grown. They move out the house. It's just him and his wife. And so that's why they're selling. But I said, so are you going to move with so much? He said, you're going to have to move. Wherever he's moving, they have to have a room for that. And they're prepared like something is going to happen. They're prepared like if something is not going to happen. I know we have the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms in this country, but I mean, I think if they say that, they probably mean, yeah, you can defend yourself. But you know how couponers go into the grocery store and take off everything off the shelf because they have coupons for it? I saw the man house look, bro. That right away, me said, me don't want to live in here, so. I don't care how much in my budget this house is. I don't want this house. My husband said, you're too fraidy, man. I said, no. Me don't want that house there. Yeah, but working with veterans, that's very common. And they hate when I tell them that. I have the right to bear arms, but I'm not bearing no arms. They don't like when I say that. My husband took me to the range, right? And my husband's friend has a girlfriend. Should I say this? Well, she works in the airport. She works with TSA, but she's like a Marks. She's like one of those Marks persons. They say something go loose in the airport. She's that girl. You couldn't tell that she's that girl. So she goes to the range. Every week she has to be at the range. And them girl, they don't miss. They don't miss. But if you see her, she just look. I know a lot of people don't know that happened inside of the airport, but you know, anything could happen in the airport. And so they got to make sure if they're hitting the right thing or the right, you know, no matter how far or how, you know, you move. And so we were in there. There was a guy beside us. And he's a young guy, Asian guy. And the man have something look so, you know, Jamaica them call it tall up. When the man goes so, me a bush, I said, my Odile is like, Larry. He's like, Larry, stop. I need you to stop. I said, no, let me out here because I don't want to be inside around this part with this man, with this thing. What if his mind or his brain chip? I don't want to be around here. So now everybody, they're all laughing. My husband friends, they're all laughing at me, bro. They're like, where you get this girl? It's like, don't make the people them know you're coming here for the first time. Guys, I couldn't think. I said, I'm nervous. My head hurts. Everything. So he's like, so, okay. So you're not I'm bringing you here for a reason, you know. Guys, it's because one time But the thing about it is that I don't know. I've never used this thing, but me not miss nothing, bro. I don't miss anything. You don't want to see the board, bro. For somebody who is so timid and so scared of this thing, I don't miss anything. I don't know if because I wasn't more like this is how I did, and I look like I don't miss nothing. So he said, the reason why I do this is because in the case of emergency, you can help yourself. So, he was basically, I guess that's only trying to, no, it's not him. So he was basically trying to show me how, hey, this part, I don't learn this part none at all, bro. When he said the Lord, I did not learn that part. When I said I did not learn that part, I did not learn that part. I just learned the part where you take it and go. And when I'm done, I say, are you sure? Turn it that way because I don't want it to go off. My husband said they laugh at him at work for days. They laugh at him. Because remember now, this girl, she goes to the range for her job every week. So she know them something there, and I mean she has to take it to work. She take it to work. She has one for work, one for home. So them girl they steer, and then she's not Caribbean, so but she's from St. Thomas, so it's Caribbean but American. I'm gonna tell you, so the girl is a gangster, bro. Who's the girl, right? But I was like, I said, I know this world is not made for me. I said this world, and my husband is like, the fact that you're able to handle this so well, why are you so scared? And my little cousins, they're all in the military they're military or police force. My brother is military. The funny thing about it is, I got into the military. That's a long story, right? That's a long story. That's a story for another time. But I got into the military. I did my ASVAT first. I didn't pass the first round, but the second round I did pass, and I got into the military. But I had children, and I was living here alone. It's a whole lot of story, guys. A whole lot of story, and yeah, I didn't go because the military, they don't like problems. So if you're coming in and you're coming in with problem, they don't want it. So once there were problem coming in. They were just basically just pushing me from one recruiter to another recruiter till eventually I didn't go in the military. I was like, oh, was I going to go in the military? And I'm so scared, That's just so crazy. But I'm happy I didn't. No, I work with these people every single day. I support these people and the stuff that they have done while they serve every day. That's my job now. And so you would think I'm military, but I'm not military, but it's because, But at the end of the day, what? No, hold on, guys. Hold on. Aliana! Hold on. I don't know why this pitney a scream out of my outside. I said, let me kick them out of them. Yeah, a civilian one would be on the brink if a real panic was at hand. A civilization one would be on the brink if a real panic was at hand. Oh, I must watch the Purge movie. It's a real stimulation. Oh, that's why you guys get so prepared. Boy, I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to be a part of that. It's crazy. I watch The Walking Dead, and no matter how much ammo they have, they run out of. So, hey. It's crazy, but With my faith and my belief, I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be a part of that, and I know why I don't want to be a part of that. I just don't. I just don't. My husband hate when I say that, but I was like, so I asked my husband, I'm like, you're not military. Where you learn how to use all where you get all these knowledge from? Because you're not military. Where do you get all of these knowledge from? I said, you went somewhere to go get trained or something? It is so crazy. But that's all. I don't know if regular American. Chef Chevy, are you a veteran? TWD is a stimulation too. Are you a veteran, Chef Chevy? Because I realized that, as I tell you, probably out of the whole people that I work with, probably 1 or 2 or 3 people is not veteran. Everybody else is veteran. Also, the snow gonna fall a little bit. They said coming at 1. Well, we're gonna see. They say it's supposed to be snowing now, and there's no snow outside, so no snow not coming. Oh, so it's an American thing then because of the Second Amendment. What? But may I tell you, them some of them scare me. Because I understand having 1 or 2 to protect yourself. But you tell me say you have 10 with too much in box? No, sir. What are you preparing for? I must look behind me. What do I see? Snow, are you? You can look behind me. Out there on the deck. Or you could look behind me. I don't know why I'm cold and nobody else in this house is cold. I must be going through menopause. I'm the only one in here cold. Do you see yourself behind me? You can see. Do you see yourself? Hey, Martin. How are you? But just there, I talked to Chef Chevy about, you know, America turning Canada into a state. And America turning Canada into a state. And then you know, and TikTok being banned, and my daughter just come up here and tell me, congratulations. You understand? TikTok being banned. My daughter just come tell me. And I was talking about, you know, some of the new things that we can expect tomorrow. You know, I'm a federal employee if you at some point or another. I mean, I'm gonna have change. So it's not like I'm not gonna say, hey, I'm not gonna have any change, whatever. I'm gonna have change. I have new secretary, new this, so new rules, or new everything can happen. Right? Oh, so you going on my plate? Go take out some.
Oh, that was your plate? I didn't know that. It was just sitting on the counter last night, so I took out some.
Okay.
You don't
Yeah.
seem like you're eating that. What is this you're eating?
Acai bowl.
Why does it look like that?
Because this was frozen. Empty that out for me.
Fries.
Well, I need to eat fries for you. Want me to get big and fat?
Mommy, the ribs is gonna make you big and fat.
Well,
but the fries
and that's
is gonna
all
make
I
you big
need,
and
just
fat.
the ribs. I don't want no fries to get big and fat, girl. When is the last time you see me eat fries? The Canada situation is just an idea.
What's wrong with that?
Watch how fake news will twist the goat.
Mommy, you seen
Okay.
TikTok? think TikTok got banned for true?
Yeah, but your stepbrother decided he gonna go on some VPN in Jamaica to access TikTok, and I'm like, dude, the phone bill
That's what I'm saying.
is in my name,
And
and I have to get clearance. You don't want to do that, bro. Don't do that with me. I got too much to lose.
well,
If it's banned, it's banned. Don't touch it, bro. Just leave it alone.
it's bad. That's how you feel.
How must I feel?
Mommy, that's like your whole social media career.
What did mommy always teach you? Tell me something I always teach you. Come tell my life what I always teach
I
you.
have a backup, but still, mommy.
Come. Tell them what I always teach you.
Mommy, there's in this case. you
Tell
can't have a
them what I
backup.
always teach you.
Oh my gosh, mommy.
In life, you must always have a what?
Mommy, please.
You must always have plan A and plan B. That's in career, that's in life, that's in every situation, okay? Because any day, anything can happen. You see all the people in California get up today and tomorrow, their house up in flame. They don't have another house, they don't have a house.
We don't have another house either, so what happens?
You don't have another house. You don't have another house. But not me, I have another house.
Mommy, please.
Oh, I don't have another house?
I'm sure you could buy another house.
No, I don't.
doubt that.
No, I don't have another house.
Please, mommy.
I'm asking you, I don't have another house, Riri?
We have another empty house just sitting in Maryland.
Oh, in Maryland. I wouldn't live in Maryland. So the house have to be in Maryland. So if the
Mommy,
fire,
please. So you
So
don't
if-
fly across
so
the country?
if the house is in Maryland, I should stay in Maryland? That's what you're saying. Make that make sense.
Well, we must be lying.
Okay, so you're gonna stay right here, right? You're gonna stay right here. So because the house is not right here, that means okay, you have to stay in Maryland. What if you can't stay in Maryland?
Why wouldn't we be able to stay in Maryland?
Well, buy another house in Maryland then.
You don't got nowhere else to go.
Well, you don't have nowhere to go. I have my house to go to.
Mommy, please.
I have my house to go to. You have somewhere to go? I have my house. So if I don't go to my house, I go to unused house. Tell her I'm glad. So Chef Chevy said glad it banned so you can learn to cook. You can learn to have manners. When you can learn to be disciplined. But
That's
Papa still have
possible.
access to it, Chef Chevy. You can get access. You can get a VPN and have access to it. I'm like, something banned what it mean, right? I don't think you know.
Literally, like,
If it's banned, you know what it's mean, right? So tell me how strong these people are, these kids are. Police enough to carry something that you carried. Like make it make sense. I don't really understand. And trust me, I believe the FBI already know.
what does the FBI already know?
What do you mean, Riri? What do you
The
mean?
FBI already know. They're gonna come bust our door down.
He's not this. If he said a threat, then yeah. But he's not no threat. But the thing about it is, you guys will learn how to cook, learn how to do things because you guys rely on TikTok for everything. But guess, everybody on TikTok now that was a TikToker, they're now on YouTube.
Well, guess what? Trump said he's gonna get it back.
Yeah, he said that.
Okay, so
He did say that.
we don't have to deal with this for long.
Tell him it's important not to use that VPN. It's a federal offense. Tell him to read up about it. Them Pitney, I don't listen. I don't know why he would think if it's banned in a country, why would you need to have access to it? That's like go to China and you can't use Google. And you go to China and use a VPN and access Google. Who do you think I am to you? It makes sense.
Oh, no, that's different. Though. China don't play.
Oh, so America play.
No, I mean, no. China
No,
don't play.
China don't play, but America play.
Mommy, no, mommy. America
Okay,
don't play, but they don't know how to discipline
So
us
so
either.
so China don't play. Us here, you are an American. That's us.
Mommy, I know you know China don't play. America
Okay.
don't play.
In
But
China,
China will really
it's
like.
China rand, and China is the enemy. Ariri, if this thing is banned, you should not have access to it. It's point blank period, and that's just to show you that these children, they don't think. That's just to show you that they don't think. Like if it's banned from me, why would you think I would need to access it from somewhere else? Do you think? Hello, I would have never done that because I have too much to lose.
Well, what are you gonna do to you?
I got a lot to lose, baby. You want to know what I gotta do to you?
No, I'm saying what are they gonna do to you?
Oh, you
Like,
want to
have
find out?
TikTok on your phone still.
Yeah,
What are
but
they
I
gonna do to you?
can't
Take you
access.
from your job.
I can't access it. I don't have clearance, and if I don't have clearance, do I have a job? If I don't have clearance, do I have a job?
What does clearance mean?
Go. You have phone, right? Go look it up. Hello? Nothing, my dear. I'm on my live. Talking about TikTok getting banned. You say you're going anyway. You say there's no snow and no rain. So what me I call it for? If I told you not to go to work, and you said it's not gonna snow, at least I know I did my part, right? I did my part. But anyway, it's not snowing anyway, so for real.
It's snowing at 1 o'clock.
China delete or jail these people, but that broke clause.
China don't play.
Well, I'll talk to O'Neill about it because I don't know why you think that was okay. So America banned TikTok. Let me not tell him on live, yeah, man. If it's banned in a country, you don't need to have access to it. That's period, point blank. You don't need to be going through no route, no anything. And that's it. You want them to ban YouTube? Okay, if they ban YouTube, how you manage? Because you on YouTube every single night. You depend on YouTube every single night on Facebook. Only you're on YouTube and Facebook every single night. So if them ban it, how you gonna manage? Yeah, we can go to bed early at night time and stop watch and laugh out. Make all of them nice there at night time. I laugh over video. Come here, come watch this, come watch this. And if them ban, what's it gonna do to me? Quesos, what's up? How you feeling? Thank you so much for that. How you feeling? Are you on TikTok? Thank you for that money. Are you on TikTok? And is your TikTok banned? And if it's banned, please try not access it from anywhere else, like what I'm hearing in here. Oh, your foot feel? You feel better? Okay. Okay, yeah, them said TikTok ban. My daughter just come tell me a while ago because she has a business on there. And I was like, I don't know. I go on TikTok, but not like that, you know. Is it snowing? Is it snowing in Richmond? Because they said it's supposed to snow, so the inauguration get pushed inside now because of the snow that them say coming. So guys, since you guys are on here, Nadine follow K-Cells, follow Nadine, Chef Chevy follow Nadine, Nadine follow Chef Chevy, Martin JATW2. You guys all follow each other. So Martin JATW, Chef Chevy TV, K-Cells. You guys all follow each other. They're all YouTubers. Okay, we all did this. All right, cool. Love it. Yeah. It's banned. And, you know, people want to still do it. I'm not going to say, I'm sorry for some of the people them who rely on it and their business. It's going to affect them. It will affect them. But I'm not saying every social media should be banned. I'm not saying that. In which that's not going to happen because when they have their campaign, how you think they're gonna work? How you think? How you think their campaign is gonna be pushed? But you gotta remember, you know. Hold on. Everything here is commercialized, you know. Everything in America is commercialized. America is about their paper. And so economically, they're about their paper. Everybody. They said, where's your plate? You want to... It's acai bowl. It's almost done. I'll make you one. I will make you one. Yeah. It's a commercialized economy. Once you live in America, like I remember when I just came here, I was like, why? My friend had like she had like probably 30 pair of shoes. I said, why you need 30 pair of shoes? And she's like, girl, this is nothing. I was like, why you need to have so many pair of shoes, so many bags? And I couldn't understand it. I didn't make sense because I'm coming from a whole concept where I just have probably 4 pair of shoes, one to wear to church, one to wear to school, one to wear to work, you know, until that one break, let me get another one. So when I came here and see her with about 33 shoes, I just didn't understand, and she was still buying. I was like, this is not making no sense to me. But then that's what make the America community or society so enticing to the world, because it's so commercialized. Like you can have an online business and just do one promotion and you sell up to $1 million because people is gonna buy. People buy off of impulse in America. Advertisements sell in America. You know, America. I said, why these kids children onto my house, guys? I don't want to go downstairs. You know? America runs social media platform and should be. I can't wait till next week. I swear. And should be up and running. Trump planning on finding an American to purchase TikTok. But TikTok said they're not selling it to American. So that's the problem. If they were selling it, it would have been transferred already. They made it clear they're not selling it. Okay? I never see say case sales a two time you give me money, right, yourself? Because I'm like, why is that up here so look like that? Oh my God, thank you so much. I never see that. Thank you. So I'm like, why does that look like that up there? Yeah. But they said they're not selling it. And you know what? All American is, they're not take no fair answer, bro. You see, they come to you nice, and American will come to you nice and ask you something. And American come like the woman them or the man them from YouTube. I'll stick with YouTube. Yeah, for real. I'll stick with YouTube. YouTube was always my favorite of all. Even before monetization, YouTube was always my favorite. And they say, oh, mommy, you're old school. You should go on TikTok. I didn't join TikTok until last year because I thought my information is going to be sold. So with America now, what they do is they come to you nice and they say, hey, you know, I would like to have that. Just like I was talking about the Queen of Hawaii, Lily Okalunu, when they went to take over Hawaii from her. They come and they ask you nicely, hey, can we take this? We'll give you something for it, like Texas with Mexico. We will give you this if you give us this. And you say, okay. And then in the middle of the contract, they change their mind and says, well, I promise you $500,000, but guess what? I'm only going to give you 50. It's like they do it to irritate you. And you say, oh, well, no, you're not getting it for 50. And they say, okay, we're not getting it. All right, you're going to see. And they just come and take it and know you get nothing. Now you get nothing. That's how Texas went, okay? If you guys know the history of Texas. Ali, yes? I'm on my live, and I know that anybody on my live can hear you're the only one, and I got other kids in this house.
That was Grizzly.
Aliana, let's go upstairs and in Loretta's bathroom.
We're not gonna kill us, no.
What is going on? What are you guys trying to do? Wash our hair?
Mm-hmm.
You can go Zorita and wash your hair, Brizzy.
How? Wash her hair, Mom.
What are you trying to do?
She's getting her hair braided.
You know, in this house, I stopped telling people to do chores or doing anything. You know, so you see, if you realize this is what 1 o'clock, and you ain't seen nobody out here yet. I'm not telling nobody 2025, but not telling nobody to do anything. Huh?
You can just wash them.
Oh, so I went to Lidl's. You know, Lidl's floors are cheaper. Those are $8.
But they're always like half dead.
That's not half dead.
It's not half dead, but normally their flowers are dead.
No. Their flowers are cheaper and better.
All the time. You probably got the back of this
It will happen. Sorry about that with them Pitney. They're losing without America. So what they're trying to do, as I'm telling you, America will come to you nicely and ask you. They give you a deal. Them tell us they're going to give you X, Y, Z money if you sell it. You tell them no. Or even if you tell them yes, in the middle of the deal, they're going to come back and they're going to change their mind and says, hey, we offer you 250 million. We're going to give you 50. And you tell them no, they're either going to take it or shut you out. That's how they work. So, you know, if you're a patriarch of America, just know that that's how the American government works and always has been. And they always get their way. And so if you know the history, they always get their way. No matter what, they're going to get them way. So TikTok is losing thousands of dollars. I don't think TikTok could go 90 days with being locked down because it might run them bankrupt. They're losing thousands of dollars. You know how many money advertisers put on there, you know? So if I was them, I would have just sell it to an American company and just cash out my money, or sell it with a clause where I can buy a certain amount of stocks back. And I think America don't want that. America don't want them to have no. Yeah, they don't want them to have no shares in it. So I don't know. I don't know where it's gonna go, but I know there's a lot of people who are losing money. Most of the TikTokers are now on YouTube, and I like TikTok, but one thing I don't like about TikTok is the begging. I don't like the part about it. I really like TikTok, but I don't like the thing that's attached to it, where every time you go on there, you just see somebody begging. I just don't like that part. But for all the beggars, I'll be like, hey, my axe off to you guys. Nesta, I'm doing fine. Masa, I'm not knocking nobody game, because you got to do what you got to do to make your money. But me just not like I believe if I'm watching a content creator, just like on YouTube, you're watching a content creator, you like the content creator, you constantly watch them and support them. But to hear that content creator begging every day, you're just not going to want to watch them no more.
You wanna help me with something really quick?
Yes, go ahead.
So you know I'm needing to clean my room, right? So yeah, so I'm gonna clean it, and when I'm gonna clean it, can you just help me move it around a little so I can if I have a new look, I feel like it's gonna help me be able to keep it clean more often.
So Riri, you just moved the bed to where it is now.
I moved it last year. I just moved it last year.
How long ago was last year?
Mommy, that was months. Last year, as in December 2023, is when I moved my room. I remember.
Okay, so Rhea want to move it to now.
I want to move my bed near my door. It's coming this way, and
that's where it was before.
Yeah, but I want to move it back like that. I want to move my dresser over here by my closet, and I want to put my vanity in between the two like that. So it's just gonna be a space in the middle.
Wasn't that how it was? You're not supposed to block the windows. Remember?
The window's not gonna be blocked because my vanity is not that big to block the window. You can still get to the window. And my window is technically already blocked by my dresser. So I need you to help me move it because that stuff is big. I can't move it myself. I need you to just help me move the bed and the stuff around, and I'll figure out where I'm gonna put my nightstand. so I can keep my room clean more often. So if I have a new look.
So who gonna help you lift up that big dresser there?
Mommy, it's not that big, and you don't have to lift it. You push it.
And broke off the foot. Them like you broke off the foot already.
No, I didn't break off none of the feet off my dresser.
Oh,
How is
God.
sliding it gonna?
All right,
break
wait. Me help you move the room. Me help you move the room again. One more time.
off? Okay.
Guys, we can't bother. My head hurt me. Lorena,
Huh?
it is 1 p.m. And the shores downstairs, the trash that's gonna take out, the shores not do. Me not know you clean your room now, cause if you don't clean your room by 1 o'clock, you need to come down here to come do what you need to do now. NOW. I've been on YouTube like over 20 years, and I don't think I've ever leave to another platform. Well, my kids have my kids pressure me into TikTok. I just never like it. They're like, "Oh, mom, you can go on TikTok and you can make these cool videos and this cool stuff." And that's why I went on there. Me, Shashavi 2025. Me not call nobody for do them shores. Me not tell nobody for. You see, Lorena, I will do it with Lorena, but that's it. Period. I don't care. Like, seriously. Not this year. That much a great year in my head, me not doing it. Well, K-Cells, that's a long time. Yeah, I've been on YouTube too. I mean, a long time, because I've been watching YouTube a very, very, very long time, because I thought YouTube was just a university where I could learn so many things. I could learn so many things on YouTube, but then my kids were telling me, "Mommy, nobody's not going to steal your information." Riri, you're the only person who can clean that fridge door. I don't know what they use on wipe on that fridge door, but it's a mess. Do you see it?
Yeah, it looks like they tried to clean it.
They try to clean it with what? I don't know. Could you clean it?
Okay.
Yeah. And so I use it at a university. I mean, oftentimes, if I see somebody on YouTube and they're running like a project and they're asking for funds to run the project, like say, for instance, they're going to donate and they say, "Hey, I have a campaign running and I'm going to donate, da, 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 da. If you guys can sponsor and send money at this time, then fine. I will do that, especially if I know the YouTuber for a long time and I know what campaign they're running and what they're trying to do. I'll do it. I'll support it. But if I come on your YouTube channel every day, and every single day on the YouTube channel just begging money, I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with that. And that's how I feel TikTok is. Like, every time I go on there, no matter how much I love a content creator, it's just always, they're just always going to this begging mode. I'm just not like that. That's the part I'm not like. I like when they actually create and, you know, they just make it fun, because to me, coming online to a social media platform is just for stress relief and just for me to learn something new or just get a laugh, you know, just to feel happy. And I don't want to be pressured like that, you know. As a big supporter, I have my favorite that I donate to. I don't like those who constantly beg for money either. Yeah, to me, it's like a turnoff. It's to me, it's like a turnoff. However, if I know a content creator and I've been following that content creator, or sometimes you don't really follow a content creator, but you like them and you just watch them all the time, and you see that content creator is actually doing some great content, great work, and then they're asking for something. Hey, I need to buy this and I need that. Of course, I'll do it. Hey, I'm going through a rough patch, and if you guys could support, you know, of course, I'll support. But if every time I watch your live, you're on there begging, me not bother with that. Because at that point, you're not creating anything. You're just begging. You know, you're not creating anything. You're just begging. And to be a host of anything requires a lot of work. I always say this. Wendy Williams is one of the biggest hosts on radio and on television. And one of the reasons is for Wendy being so successful. While Wendy speaks, there are moments where Wendy will take a break and she would go silent. And she don't fill in every gap in anything. She goes silent and she takes a break. And then that's time the room just roar, you know, start clapping or start doing something. And as influencer, we feel like we have to fill in every spot. Or if you're creating, you have to speak all the time. You don't have to speak all the time. Because you guys see the other day, I lost my voice. And I lost my voice for almost a week. And I was still creating on YouTube. And I was still being supported on YouTube. You see what I mean? So I just honestly feel like social media should just be about creating or selling. If they come with something selling now, okay, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to support them. But they're not selling anything. You know? They're not selling anything. Yeah. I think with the whole Wendy thing, I think Wendy touched somebody that she's not supposed to. I mean, that's just my opinion. We all have the First Amendment, freedom of speech. We can say whatever we want to say, right? We do. We can vocalize how we feel. But I think she may have touched somebody that wants to silence her. And because, yeah, she have Alzheimer, as they claim. And it's early stage of Alzheimer. Okay? Where she's forgetting things. But I've known, I had a client that I had a client for years. And I'm the one who stopped making contact with her. One of the reasons is she has Alzheimer's. She just was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. She got a lot of money. A whole lot of money, right? When I said a lot of money, guys, I mean this lady got a lot of money. She's Canadian living in America. And she's my regular customer. She always give me a lot of money, a lot of gifts, a lot of stuff. But once she got diagnosed with Alzheimer's, I used to visit her at her home because she always want me and my kids to come. I stopped. And one of the reasons why I stopped is I don't want to be caught up in anything with anybody to hear I'm manipulating or abusing somebody because they are now diagnosed. But she was functionally living alone. She had a daycare and she was running the daycare. I don't think the parents knew that she was diagnosed. But she was functioning. But you know, over time, it will worsen, right? Does that mean you just take away everything from them? No. If the time when you start taking away things is when they're not functional. When they're not functioning. She go on vacation by herself. She does a lot of things by herself. But I never want to be in a position because her kids know me. Her grandkids know me, right? Her brother-in-law know me. Even her husband, who our late husband, he know me. And everybody know how much this lady loved me. And I know me not being a part of her life, it must have hurt her. But I never want to put myself in a situation or a position around somebody to hear she went into my mom's head and tell my mom things, and my mom left for this million or that million. I don't want anything to do with that. I don't want anything to do with that. I don't want anything to do a part of that because I know very soon she probably don't even know who I am. You see what I'm saying? So I don't want to stay in something that can not only affect me but my family. No, I work too hard for what I have. And so therefore, I never want somebody to place me in that position. In Wendy's case, her having a guardianship that early on in her stage of Alzheimer, I don't think it was right. I think she should have someone who's over her finances. But I think the reason for the guardianship, though, is to protect her from her usage. Okay? And because she has a high usage, That's what they were trying to protect her from, because that's why it's so stringent on her to try to get her clean. Okay. Nadine. Nadine says, I love her 2K cells. Nadine says, I thought it was the alcohol. Do her like that. She's sound mind now. She doesn't have alcohol. She doesn't have any drug addiction. No, she's clean. That doesn't mean an addict won't go back to doing that. It doesn't mean that an addict, you're clean now, meaning the addict is not going to get addicted back to something that they're craving when they have the money in their hand, because she can. The good thing I like about this guardianship is she's clean, but to say that she's incapacitated and that mean that she's on basically unsound mind and she can't help herself, that news is fake. Okay? As she tell you that if she wants to go to the store and she wants to buy something, they will call the store and let her buy whatever she wants. She just can't get the money. And she can't be in contact with people that she knows. One of the reasons I think that is because of enablers. There are a lot of people who are enablers, even though, okay, as I always say, the more money you have is the more problem you have. And that is true, guys. Me not telling a lie. That is true. Okay? The more money you have, the more problems you have. The way more problems. You're more happier not having money than you are having money. However, there's a way to cope while having money, okay? That is true. But they're enablers, like, because I can give you something, you're going to do it for me because you know that there are benefits to it. And I think that's why they kind of hold on to her money. However, I would not have give that lady access to my money. Even though she's an attorney, she passed the bar. Her character has a lot to do with it. But now she's been sued for $30 million for somebody who died, I think, who she was over their estates. And she nibbled in $30 million. So that automatically, somebody should have the right to revoke her from it under that stance. And another thing, not because somebody have Alzheimer's or addiction, doesn't mean finances. That right there is an abuse, okay? Hopefully the court gets involved in this. But looking at her, taking money away from her, not making her have access to the actual money, I really think is a good thing. I think her living with her family is not going to help her. It's going to remind me of a whole Whitney situation all over again, right? And so, yes, you're going into rehab, but if your sister-in-law is taking you the product, or your brother is taking you the product, what sense does it make? Do they really love you? Or are they just giving it to you because they love you? And this is not Wendy's first round of addiction. She has been battling with addiction from she was on radio. And she had a miscarriage while she was on radio, okay? And I think she had 2 miscarriages while she was on radio. But that we got to remember that the fact and the life of this woman. This woman, she has a beautiful oath, but she also had a rough past. One, she had to deal with the fact that, let me read some of these comments. Alcohol won't do that, and exactly right, alcohol won't do that. Nadine believed that she was drugged because now she did an interview speaking like an old self and exposing what has been going on. At the time of the interview, right? That's what I was telling you with the interview is. You hear she said she stopped at the stoplight and she ran out the car. At the time of the interview, she had enablers, okay? She went to rehab. We got it. She went through it. I don't know if any one of you ever dealt with a divorce, but it don't have to do with a divorce. It can be debt, and it can be your child leave home, never speak to you again. It could be any form of separation from any given thing. Some people have a way to cope. It's called coping mechanism. Some people are able to suffer while they still maintain or try to cope, okay? While you have people who need things to sustain them in order to cope, okay? Some people say, hey, I need to go swim because when I swim, it calms me. I need to run. When I run, it calms me. That is you finding something. I said, they're spitting when they're Larry and see. Hold on, guys. That I'm finding something to cope, okay? Wendy is, well, no, she was pregnant before she had little Kevin. She was pregnant when she was on radio. She was pregnant once. The first time she got pregnant, because she always wanted kids. The first time she got pregnant, she had a miscarriage. She lost it. Then she went on, that's when she was abusing. She was abusing real bad. And then she had a second miscarriage and she didn't tell anybody. She hid it. And it came out in the press. I think one of her friends said something about it. Okay? And because Wendy had so much good relationship, it's just like today. If your social media has 100, 200,000 people is going to reach out to you because now they know that they can reach a wider audience. Wendy had a great audience, right? And even though she'd been fired from radio like Oprah, she has a good audience. And in the hip hop world, she had a lot of friends and she knew a lot about them. But even though she may know you, when she's working is a whole different thing. She's going to talk about you like she never knew you, right? And she battled with addiction. Her ex-husband knew that. She had an addiction problem because for Wendy started out as a little kid, she was different. One, she was taller than all the other kids. And you see she has strong features. She was way taller than the other kids. Guys, I swear to God, if this kid don't come downstairs before 2 o'clock to come do what she got to do, I don't visit what the other one want to do. But if this little girl don't get downstairs, watch what's going to happen. Yeah. So she was taller. So she had a lot of disadvantage than the others. She had way more disadvantage. And then people look at her as different. They look at her as different. Right? So she had to find her space for herself. Wendy had to find her own space in this world. And in which she did. She found her own space. She found her own brand. She's going to tell you about yourself. And she's going to do it on radio, in which people don't like. And at the same time, she's still going to friend you. And like nothing happened. Right? And so to know Wendy is to love Wendy. But not to know Wendy, you're going to hate her. You know what I mean? And so while it's entertainment for us, there's actual people life who's being ruined. Just like when she had her baby and had a miscarriage and it went public. She didn't like that. She didn't want the world to know. Tell her and I call her now. She didn't want the world to know that. And there's a lot of people who don't want the world, to know that. I did kind of stop watching. But then Wendy went, okay. So many people in this world create a fake facade in everything. Like you have some people that live in some life and they make the life look real, but it's really fake. That Wendy is one of those persons. And so Wendy, the way Wendy meet her husband, I don't want to call his name because I don't want to get in any trouble. But the way she met him, it was not a good way. Okay? It was not a good way. And as I tell you, enablers. But if you're making that much money, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to have enablers. People are going to give you what you want because you can give them what they want. And so from the initial stage, she has been having marital issues. But she wanted a kid. She wanted a family. He knew how much she wanted to have a child. He knew that. And they had a son together. An amazing son in which not only makes her happy, but then she's working so much. She used to work at night. I don't know if you guys knew Wendy, but Wendy used to be at night. And so she didn't sleep. It's like a nurse, right? And then then she's on here sometime in the morning. So there's no excuse for substance abuse, but she start using these substances to keep up with what's going on with life, to keep up. But if you're married to somebody who you see is doing that, who has a child for you, wouldn't you help?
You're throwing away this entire container?
It bursts. Wouldn't you help? You would think you would help, right? But because from he met her, she was always financially stable. Okay? And he loved gifts. And Wendy loved to buy gifts. And so what do you think gonna happen? He's getting all this money, then hey, you know how that goes. But even though she was unhappy in the marriage, she was so unhappy. Charlamagne used to be her friend, okay? Charlamagne and Wendy was friend, and Charlamagne did not like her husband, okay? The girl that he had that child with, Charlamagne knew her. Charlamagne introduced that girl to her husband. Not to be together, but introduced because he knew her, okay? All right, listen, guys. And he turned everybody that Wendy loved against, tell Wendy not to talk to them anymore. Because he had his way. He had his way. He had his own way. Now he became our manager. He was a great manager for her, though. But he still facilitated her with her substance abuse. And as much as there was so much marital issues going on, and she was talking about everybody else's problems, she tried to keep it in such a way that nobody focused on her, even when she was a spotlight. Definitely, it's not a good way. Then I said, and don't how to connect with K-Cells from here. Don't know how to connect. Oh, just click on his name and then you go down to channel. Click on his name and then you're gonna see it. Go down to channel. You can click on his channel, go on it, and then you can come back in. And so what ended up happening is, he was doing a lot. And sometimes he wouldn't be home. And so he was not only physical, abusive. She's been through a lot, you know? But as I said, money never ever gives anybody happiness. And a lot of people may look on the fact that, hey, Wendy had a lot of money, so she should be happy. No. Her mom and dad has been married all their life, so she expects that to happen to her in her life for her son. But this man never loved her from the beginning. He never did. Okay, she left you a comment, so you can always go on his. Yeah, he never loved her, and I'm sorry for her because Wendy knew about that baby before the press did. Wendy knew they're on vacation because she know when he's not home. Wendy knew he was taking out money out of the business to buy a home in the business name and put her in. The girl lived 2 blocks down away from where Wendy is.
Freeze them grapes, y'all. Freeze them grapes.
Yeah, Wendy knew all of that. So don't think anything the press is telling Wendy didn't already know. Wendy knew. Wendy just wanted to block it out because Wendy was at home 95% of the time crying. And that's how she started using alcohol. She even went to the mailbox. It's her house because it's thought in her business name. She went to the mailbox and put a note in it. So not only she knew about the girl knew about Wendy. You know, there was no hidden thing about that because Charlamagne and Wendy's friend. And she met Wendy's husband through Charlamagne. So it wasn't nothing that she didn't know. But he had money. She had a lot of money. And as I said, the more money you have, the less genuine friendship you will get. Ali, Riri, don't do that.
I was just doing that in the meantime. I was eating my grapes. You just judge every single thing I do. Really.
You know, the more money you have, guys, this is the only happiness you're gonna get is through God. You're not gonna get no other happiness. Any real or true friendship you're gonna have.
Supposed to be coming to visit tomorrow?
No, I didn't know that.
She didn't tell you that?
No, when she told you that? Grandma coming tomorrow? Because I have Pilates. I don't know what time she's coming.
She's supposed to.
Oh, I don't know.
Naya texted me. She told me that her and grandma was coming tomorrow.
Okay, if they come, they come. Even if I'm not here, I'll come back and see them. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? And so Wendy has been going through a lot. But when Wendy had to step away is when the press was running with the baby story. And I think the baby hurt her more than anything else. Because the fact that she wanted more kids, you know? She really wanted more kids, and she wasn't able to have more kids. You gotta sweep under that table over there too, okay? There's some stuff underneath it. Yeah, she wasn't able to have more kids, but she's not mentally insane. I mean, I know that her substance abuse can alter a chemical in her brain, but to the level of Alzheimer's that they're saying that she has, no. The only thing I love about the guardianship that she has, she doesn't have any access to substance abuse. And she doesn't have any access to alcohol. And withdrawal can be hard, guys. Even, look at the kids. TikTok is banned. And even though it's a crime, now if it's banned in the States to go on it, people here are still trying to access it. Because it's like a drug, even though there are consequences that come with accessing it. It's like a drug for them, you know? They got to get it. And so just imagine somebody who puts something in their body every single day. It's hard. It's hard for her. But I pray that she gets a good guardianship. I wouldn't say a family member to be a guardianship for her, because the thing is with a family member is, I don't know, you guys must have some really good family. And I know that exists. I know that really exists. You have some people who have some good, great family. Okay? But not everybody have good family. Okay? And if you have money, especially the amount of money that Wendy has, and I don't think it's the amount of money that Wendy have, you know. It's how valuable Wendy is. Because I think her brand is more valuable than the money that she may have. Because if Wendy pick up a mic, that's all money. And so she wants to work at her own pace. But what I'm saying is, if family gets the money, right? And she says, hey, I need 10 bottles of alcohol. They're going to give it to her. Because they're going to say, hey, at the end of the day, it's her money. Why are we going to keep it from her? That's what she wants. That's what she gets. And that won't be helping her. You know, it will not be helping her. She will be sipping on alcohol straight. And that's a coping mechanism. I think now she's over Big K. But I don't think she should be at that place where family get guardianship of her money. Or close friends get guardianship of her money. Because when she wants something, they're going to give it to her. And it's hard. I mean, I have children in this house. And hey, they want something and you tell them so them can't get it. It's just the pressure that comes behind. I sweep behind that sofa. Be careful how you sweep that way. I sweep all those stuff right there behind that sofa. Riri, just stop and pick up that. Stop and pick that up. You got to go to the front. You got to go over that living room.
I just came from over there.
Hey.
I literally just came from over there. I swear I just came from over there.
Guys, did you see her over there? I was right here looking at my thing and I didn't see you.
I literally came all the way up here and was sweeping all the way up here.
So what about over there? You gotta sweep over there too, Mama. Not because nobody goes in here. And I noticed the front living room, you don't sweep it at all.
Yes, I do.
Riri, you don't sweep the front living room at all.
Oh, have you ever seen me in the front living room?
Never.
Okay, then that's just because you haven't seen me. Just because you didn't see it happen, don't mean you didn't.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure I watch this time. Yeah, and then they're gonna use it, or they go ask her, "Hey, can I get this?" And she's gonna say, "Yeah," because she can get what she wants. Hey, I want to meet up with Tim. They make her meet up with Tim. Tim is able to get access to whatever he wants, and Tim is gonna give it to her. Sometimes she don't even have to pay for it because Tim likes these things too. But Tim is functional. Tim can do it, and nobody knows. because he's able to function normally, right? And so certain associations she's still gonna able to go around if she's with her family. So as much as everybody saying that the guardianship she should be, I think she should have access to her family. I don't think she should be with her family, but her family should have access to her. And I think things will go well. Still monitor who can see her. Give her cash, but at the same time, small amount of cash, you know? Because when somebody is an addict, it's very hard. You gotta want to, Mama, move those chairs right there. Move those chairs over here. When somebody wants something, they're gonna get it. They're gonna get it no matter what. They're gonna get what they want, especially an addict. They're gonna get what they want. And so, hey, we can only do so much. Riri, come here, son. Come here.
What more dirt?
No,
do you
stop right,
see
stop
under
right.
there?
Come right here.
What are you
Little girl,
seeing?
come here, come.
This speck of dirt right here? Is it better now? 'Cause I don't see no more dirt. I moved the chair and I swept right here. I don't know what else you want me to do. There's
Usa.
nothing else under here.
Usa. Yeah. So I really don't think that would be, I don't think she should be with anybody who's a yes person to her to get her in the right place. But at the same time, if somebody has been using substance from their teenagers and she's 60 something years old now, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard not to, you know, I don't know. I just gotta pray for her. I mean, people can change. And I think the only way she's gonna change, she's gonna have to intervene God in her change. But I pray that she's able to do something that she loves to do. The niece is the only one by her side. So the niece can't see her, but the niece is able to speak to her. And the only way the niece is able to speak to her, she would have to call the niece. You heard that, right? That right there now, that is not guardianship. That is imprisonment. I don't think she's able to see her son. I don't think he's able to come where she's at. But as they said, she's protecting her asset, but she's not able to see how much money she has. She's not able to see how much money she has. It's not making sense. None of this not making sense. So if you're protecting my asset, I leave you in charge to protect my asset. Why can't I see my stuff them that I have? Shouldn't we be meeting quarterly to see what's going on with my account, or where everything is, if everything is in good standing? Are you really paying everything you're saying you're paying? Are you paying my taxes? Are you, you know, I think all of those things, I don't care. Her Alzheimer's is not bad that she don't know. She probably not 80 have bad Alzheimer's, but right now she's diagnosed with Alzheimer's. Her Alzheimer's is not doing anything. Cool SC, how are you? But they were saying that her kids can be frustrating. I can only imagine when my daughter get her in. Okay. You know, some kids, as much as they are at that age, they're disgusting and annoying, they also are understanding. But that's 1%. 1% of kids. A lot of kids, they're not understanding. They want what they want. And especially when they have enabling parents or parents who don't tell them no, they're able to behave the way they do. Okay? This behavior didn't just started right now. It is something that has been going on from probably as a kid. And so at the same time, us as parents, which I'm talking about me, there might be subtle things that the kids start doing when they're younger that probably been ignored, that when they get older, they have done it so much, they had played every string with you, right? And so they know all your strings and all your triggers. Okay? Oh, she's worth about $70 million. But who knows how much she has? Nobody knows. So, I'm still trying to figure out parenting, guys. I'm still...
Come in and sweep the front room.
Okay. I would love the stairs to be swept
I
too.
did sweep the stairs.
You swept that bathroom right here?
Started.
I'm still trying to figure out parenting. And one of my weaknesses in parenting, which I'm going to start a podcast on it, where I'm going to bring in other parents so that they could share their viewpoint with parenting with me, because I don't think my way of parenting is an effective way. I really don't think so. And one of my major thing is with my parenting is because I always try to put myself in the position like I'm the kid. Like, oh, when I was a kid, I would want this and I would have want that and I would have want this and I would have want that. And so it doesn't work. I am no parent, but what they're not gonna do. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, Chef Chevy. I mean, in Jamaica, my parenting approach would have been way different than I am in America. The way I parent in Jamaica is not the same way I parent in America. And that's for many reasons. And a lot of people can cite to that. The way you parent a kid in America is so much different. Because I guess the system back disrespect. They more support kids disrespecting you. They more penalize the parents for disrespectful children than the children being penalized. And so it's hard. When I tell you it's hard, it is so hard. And I have adult children, right? And I'm still finding it very difficult and hard. And one of the reasons is, they'll say something rude or smart out of their mouth. And they would come and they ask me for something and I would still give it to them. So there is no punishment. There is nothing. There is nothing to hold them accountable for their behavior. And so therefore, the next time they do something, they do it more outbursts or worse. And then to settle that type of behavior, they're being compensated for the behavior that they did. Oh, you take them on a trip, you do something with them, you do just to pacify the situation. And I think that's the type of parent style that I have been using. And because if one child misbehave, I don't want to leave that child home alone. So if we had a trip plan or we had somewhere to go, I'm going to take the disobedient or the disrespectful child with me because I don't want to leave them behind. And at the same time, that's rewarding that bad behavior. And because I was a single mom for a while, I think that's where my breakdown comes in. And I'm not afraid to tell you guys that my kids are brats. When I say they are brats, they are brats. I think someone is trying to screw her over. That's my best opinion. There is something she has touched or said about somebody that they're trying to be. Yeah, so Chef Chevy, I wish in Jamaica. Of course. But in America, you try that. I don't have a job. You know, I can't. No stupidness I can't deal with because my job, I have to get clearance, and so I can't get myself in anything. So these kids, you talk to them, they want to call the police. So what are you gonna do? You know, sometimes it's not worth it, and that's why, you know, I should have bought you a belt for I don't celebrate Christmas, Chevy. But I think we have enough belt in here. But it's hard. I was speaking to a guidance counselor last week. The counselor was telling me, Mom, I wish there were at least 5 mom in the school like you. I wish. So I was like, so what are you saying? I'm thinking that I'm the worst. She's like, no, these kids, their parents don't care. Their parents allow them to do what they want. So I understand why you're getting a pushback at home, because you're probably trying to parent, but their friends is not being parented, you know? I was like, no, because it's bad for me. It's bad. Let me tell you something. If these kids have somewhere to be that they want to be, they be up ready on time. Don't miss even the clock. You don't have to wake them up. You ain't got to tell them nothing. But let them got to do something that is a responsibility or a chore. They're not getting, like, no, it's 2 o'clock in the daytime, guys. 2 o'clock. Right? And the chore is not done. You notice I'm not cooking? Do you realize that? I'm not cooking? Because 2025, I'm not putting up with that. So while I believe if I have to do my part, you're going to do your part. If I got to get up and work and go to work 6 o'clock every morning and bust it and make that money for you to live as comfortable as you do and still provide and cook your food, and you got a basic chore to do and you can't do that, well, guess what? I ain't going to do my part. And that's what I'm going to do. If I'm hungry, I order something on DoorDash and I eat. I feed Gabby, I go to bed. That's it. I'm not putting up with 2025. I'm taking a whole different approach when it comes on to parenting. Because when you think that you, hello, what's going on here?
Are you okay? I've been walking around like this since yesterday.
But you're in my camera.
I didn't know I was in your camera.
When you think that you're parenting them and it ends there, and then it's, I don't even know. I think it's worse when they're adults. I think it's way worse. I think so too, K-Cells. I'm trying to befriend than parents. If you be friends with them, it's worse. Hey, listen. Father, okay, I don't care how much of a friend your child is to you. And let me clarify this out. And I can tell you, I had a friend when I was going to school. And I think her mother was one of the best examples of mothers I've ever seen. She and her mother, they talk about every single thing, okay? But there's still things that she did that her mother had no idea about. Not even a slight, and trust and believe me, if you tell her mom would tell you that you're lying, because she and her kid talk about everything. But there are things that this kid do that until today, if I went to her mom and tell her that her daughter did that, she would have said it's a lie. She would have said it's a lie because of the relationship they had. So that's why I never took the approach of saying I want to be my child's friend. I want to be my child parent. But at the same time, while I'm trying to parent in them living in America, it's very difficult because things that I may think that need to be addressed, like no, they'd be like, okay, so why the kids have to do the chore? You're not home? You know, sometimes you talk to some parents, they'd be like that, okay, so why do they have to do chores? You're not home? You get what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, so I must do everything for them? You understand what I'm saying? Or why the kid can't do that? Why you do so much? Or I had a friend who basically what I would say, every 2.5 weeks, she has to spend like $500 on her daughter here. I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing that. Right? And they look at you as a bad parent because you'll be like, oh, I'm not spending $150 to go do my daughter here every other week. It's just not gonna happen. I'm with you on that, Chef. But only when they talk back and think they're bigger than you. When you get older, they think they can talk to you any kind of way. And it all starts from young. So, my oldest, when she was a kid, I think my oldest is one of the best examples of being a perfect kid. And she's not a perfect kid, guys, because she makes a lot of mistakes. Okay? When I say perfect kid is, I mean she goes to bed at 9. She don't talk back. She don't get in trouble. And I was working a lot of jobs, guys. So she was basically she was mommy at home while mommy's at work. Right? But then, because she's like that, you realize that she become like this people pleaser, you know? She become like this people pleaser for everybody because she's like the nicest one. She does this, she does that. She is, you know, so the older ones, they don't respect her, none at all. When I say none at all, and she would like complain. She was like, hey, mommy, you know, this one don't respect me, this one don't do that. And I was like, whatever, you know, I would like brush it off. Like, just you complain too much. That's how I would talk to her. You complain too much, you're just doing too much, whatever. But those kids, when they get older, the younger ones, when they get older, you start to see to yourself, so, okay, they were really brats all this time. But they became a brat from they were way smaller. And then the older one become a people pleaser because she just don't want to bother with the problem. So she just try to just brush things off because mommy is not going to do anything about it. And nothing is not going to happen to them. And even if they do it with mommy will just brush it off because they're way younger. You know what I mean? And I think that's where I went wrong. That's where, and I think the oldest one, I gave the oldest one higher punishment than I would have given the younger ones. And that's where my breakdown comes in. Because I tell you, my second born is spoiled as a brat. That I don't know how college life is gonna be. She does college at home, but no, she's gonna do in persons now. And I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be a challenge. Because you can't talk to people outside of your head. It just doesn't work. You go to college and you go to college and you do that. I'm telling you. These kids, they're not going to have that. They're just not going to have that. And in the real world, you can't talk to people outside of your head and you can't do things outside of your head. But I'm happy the fact that, hold on guys, let me go into the front room while I talk to you. Because now I'm talking, everybody is up, but it's a good thing, so I'm not saying anything. Everybody is up. At 2 o'clock, everybody is up. So let me talk to you guys here. Yes. So I'm happy the fact that she's actually going out into the world to actually see what the world is like, because the world don't play, and they don't babysit nobody. They don't. There are certain things that you can do at home that you can't do anywhere else. You just can't do anywhere else. I said, what? Oh, heck no. Okay, let me read some of the comments. And that's okay. She's learning from her mistake, and she will make move as long as she recognizes her wrongdoing and willing to make up. Okay. She's not recognizing her wrongdoing. That's the thing. You see? She's not recognizing her wrongdoing. But I think in a dorm, you will recognize your wrongdoing. Because people don't play. This world don't play. This world don't play. When I tell you that this world don't play, I can tell you that this world don't play. I work with somebody like that, and I mean that person is an adult in their 30s. And you could tell that from they were growing up, they're able to behave a certain way. And that girl, she's in her 30s, guys. When I say that, she's about 37 years old. When I tell you a brat, I mean a brat. A brat, a brat, a brat, a brat. You could know that when she was growing up, she was always a brat. She's rude, she's disrespectful. And it affects her. It affects her. It affects her in everything. It affects her. And that has to do, you think that just started at work? That had to do it at home. She gonna learn, and she better learn self-defense. Well, I ain't going. Call the police. She would have a lot of smoking mirrors. Hey, journey of my life. Me have a bone with you, you know. Why Chef Chevy over here speak patois? I not only speak patois, but him a Thai patois. Where you over there I teach Chef Chevy? Oh, TikTok is back? Chef Chevy, they said TikTok is back. Where you over there I teach Chef Chevy? Because Chef Chevy patois game, you know, normally me and Sharon attack and ask me what is that? In patois game, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. So me know say him a watch you in patois game, turn straight up. That him all a Thai patois. Yes, I see Avani posting. Oh, okay. Him not even in an office yet. Him not even in an office yet. Tomorrow, I swear it. Him not in an office yet. I still Biden until tomorrow. I still Biden until tomorrow. Hold on, guys. Let me turn that. Let me see if it does smell. Watch out, Gabby, drop off something for yourself. Hold on, guys. Let me turn on the light here. I'm not time yet, Chef Chevy. Not time yet. Hold on. It's not time yet. I'm not in a power yet. I still feel cold. I'm not in a power yet. So you can't say him already. The Teflon that is the one. Alright, let me see if I choose shot. Okay. So I've already posted. This morning I come over here, so I'll be a TikToker over here. I do live. I want to come back up. Oh, probably in Canada, not in. It's up enough if they go on the VPN. If they have a VPN for another country and they log on, they can go on it. But if it's banned, you don't want to connect from a VPN in a country that is banned. That's causing unnecessary problem for yourself, you know. It's still down here. It's still down. Stop teaching Chef Chevy patois over there, yeah? Don't teach him no patois, because over here don't know no patois. He's been working since the 6th. Why don't we hear about the war right now? Oh, okay. Never know that. Didn't know say a big friend I work from the 6th. Then I say there's a whole lot of things are coming in effect. But he can't put everything in effect tomorrow. They're in the house though and stuff, but hey, we'll see. We will see. Yeah, but as I said, guys, I think the older they get is the more understanding they should become. And sometimes it doesn't always work that way. Sometimes it doesn't always work that way because they might see their little friends doing certain things or a lot of things. And even for my oldest, I didn't make her go away to college because that was one of the things I thought she wasn't ready and she wasn't prepared. But moving forward, all my other kids have to be on campus because they're not going to learn the real life. They're going to learn it where you're not going to come call mommy crying, telling me because, hey, you have strength from me at home. You're going to go out there and deal with those people out there. So don't call me crying. I'm talking about somebody did something. Because, hey, mommy ain't going to come get them. Because when you at home, you got strength from mommy. You know what I mean? I've been working. Yes, Chef Chevy is absolutely. And that's why I always tell you guys to go to his channel when he has live. Chef Chevy knows everything. Like everything. Up to date. The Teflon Don is his boss, you know. If you didn't know that. It's back up. It's not back up on mine. Oh, yeah. It come back up. See, it just saying it. Look. It's coming. It's not there, but it's coming back up. It's coming back up. It's not all the way up yet, but it's coming back. Let me close it out and go back in there. Yeah, it's offline again for me. But I can see like it was, oh, see here, it's on. Yeah, it's back up. Well, that's a good thing. That was fast, Chef Chevy. That was very fast for real. Yeah. Let me see if everybody come back on live now. Yeah, 11 minutes ago, it has come back up. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, it come back up. That's why he's the. Yes, sir. That's why he's the president. Chef Chevy, you don't ramp it up. You don't ramp at all. You don't play at all. You don't play. But tell us what's about the money there, you know?
Raise your hand.
Riri, raise your voice one more time when you see me on this live up in here. Because raise it, yeah, don't make no sense.
They know what I'm talking about.
Ain't nobody on here know what you're talking about. With your stupidness. In today's society, it's scary when you send your kids off anywhere here in the States. I mean, as much as it's scary, K-Cells, sometimes it's the worst thing to do. But sometimes it's the best thing to do. Because one, it teaches them, right? It teaches them. And while you may not respect what you have, you ever see some people? Yeah, but okay. Like this house, never out of food. They have everything. They have running water. They have lights. You know, they have the nicest of everything. They don't lack nothing, right? And sometimes it may not be permanent, but they might have to go somewhere where you may go where there's no running water. You don't even have the internet. You know? You barely have food. You have to eat whenever food is. It makes when you come back to this, it's like, it kind of like, go over here, put up my back. It kind of like give you a different perspective of what life is or what life is about. You know what I mean? It gives you a whole different perspective of what life is or what life is about. But otherwise, they won't know. They won't know what life is or what life is about, because life is just, the things is always there, you know? Like the life skill, okay. I've seen oftentimes people come to me, even adult, hey, can you show me how to do this? Can you show me how to do that? Whatever. And my own kids, I'll be telling them, and they don't want to hear nothing that I gotta say. They don't want to hear not even a word from me. You understand that? They don't want the knowledge. They don't want it. They don't want it. Oh, TikTok is, yeah, welcome back.
I knew it. I knew Trump was gonna help us.
Where's that? Where's that? Come here, Riri. Come here. Lorena, come here. Come here. What you say?
I said I'm glad TikTok's back.
Cause why?
That's why I'm so glad TikTok's back.
Because who's gonna help you?
Mommy,
Who's gonna help you, Riri?
why are you gonna get me canceled?
I'm not getting you canceled. Well, because you said, oh, I know Trump was gonna help me. Chef Chevy will love you, baby. You're not gonna get canceled by Chef Chevy. He's gonna love you.
I didn't say that.
He's gonna love you. She said she don't want to say it because she don't want to get canceled. So many of the young people, children and teens, as well as college students, are disappearing, coming up missing. You need to keep them very close, and your children. Why? Honestly, that's how I felt. Why I never make the first one went off to college. She did 2 years community college at home, and then the other one she's online, right? I made them do their first 2 years at home. Sometimes they go in the classroom, but they still come home. So I can kind of like keep them grounded a little bit. But let me tell you something. No matter which part of them pitney are there, they're gonna do what they want to do. And that's when we get to realize you cannot protect them pitney. Them pitney don't want to get protected. I promise you that. And that's what I learned. They don't want to be protected. And so the only person who's having high blood pressure is me. The only person who's having a mental breakdown is me. So me not do that. Let me fix this. I'm not doing that. So that's the same perspective I had why I did not. What something with the light. I come in on my face. Me care about that. You guys see the light in your face too? Is it affecting you guys, or it's okay? That's the reason why I didn't make her go into. Is it affecting you? Oh, what is that hurting? More lean back. Okay, no problem. So, okay. So like my daughters, I tell them you're on campus, you may see they come on campus because guys, me have to move from here. So I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The light about me. The light. And the boy then in the summer I want to go upstairs. Or downstairs, which part in my bad pit. All right, look better, no? Yeah. Oh, TikTok is their life. TikTok is their life. I tell my daughter, I said, when you go on campus, they might have jobs and tell you can make $20,000, this, da. Most of the times they're traffickers, they're this, they're that. You can tell them pitney anything we want to tell them, you see? You see the same something you tell them pitney, you give them all the tool, you tell them everything what to do, what to expect. And the same thing them are gonna do. They when I come like say you never tell them no training, you never tell them nothing. Me can't kill myself. Me just can't do it. Hey, Conscious Vibes, how are you? Bless up KSL, how are you? I feel like me up on journey of my life post, you know. Come and see all that with the big up for yourself. Yeah. Them still are gonna do what they want to do. You could give them all of the tools in the world. You can tell them. That's what I get to realize about that generation here. You see how happy she is? I come tell you about, oh, thank you so much, Trump. Because TikTok back up. At that control them, if they not see it on TikTok, it not happen. No appearance nah mean nothing. I am doing fine. My daughter came up here and tell me about TikTok got locked down when I start the live here. And then we're up on so many topics. And one of the topics them now are talking about is just children as a whole today. And I was just telling them, my one them are brats. They're my kids are brats and they're entitled brats. You know those entitled brat, like they feel like, oh, I'm entitled to this. That's mine. And even though I have adult children, they still feel entitled. Like, oh, I'm entitled. You're supposed to. Yeah, all right, listen how she has screamed out in my house. You see? All them something, you know. And they're all the way downstairs, guys. And that's so she has screamed out in my house. Yeah, these kids, you give them the tool. I don't know if I told you about this, about my oldest daughter. When I used to live in my first townhouse. I always tell them, don't open the door. Like, don't open the door. If anybody comes to the door, do not open the door. We have security alarm. We can answer these people. Don't open the door. And at 1 o'clock in the night, my door was beaten down. I was asleep because I probably just came in probably 12 o'clock. My oldest daughter went and opened the door. She didn't know who was at the door. She didn't wake me up and say, hey, mommy. She said it looked like it was the police and she just let them in my house. I just hear something coming up my stairs. And I tell you, this child was about 16 at the time. Just coming upstairs. As soon as I got up, I said, what are you doing in my house? Get out. Get out my house. Oh, your daughter tell me. I say, get out of my house now. But mommy, I thought it was the police. I'm like, I didn't teach her at 16 that you not open the door. I'm talking about, this was probably about 5 years old. All the way up to 16. And everything that I taught you went through the door. In a 1 second, make it make sense. I told the officer, get out of my house. Some little boy got shot by sorry, I'm not supposed to say that. Some little boy, whatever, went to his friend's house for his shoe. And because his friend came to his house and stole his shoes, and he went back to his friend's house, and his friend took his parents, whatever, and in his hand, and he ran, dropped in my backyard, and he died. Basically, he got unalive there. And so I heard about it, that they were around there doing their investigation, whatever, but has nothing to do with me. So I'm talking about this happened like from 3 o'clock in the day. Why they come into my house at 1 o'clock in the night? And do you think I would have opened the door to a police officer at 1 o'clock in the night? For what? I didn't call the police. What do you want? He's going to speak to me to the door. And I was home, guys. It's not like I wasn't at home. I was home. And it's the younger ones who came to me and said, hey, mommy, she opened the door. And I'm like, tell me, please. Where did I go wrong as a parent? Let me understand, where did I go wrong as a parent? Because these are all the rules that I've given you. You don't talk to stranger. You don't take things from stranger. You don't go in stranger's car. You don't open the door. You don't know who's there. And if mommy is home, mommy, let mommy handle it. I give them all the facts. I mean, I tell you, in 5 minutes, all that went through the door. Not interested in what you have to say, but those who can't hear will always. And that's what I'm telling you. Like my daughter, my first daughter, doing 1.5 years. because she did basically 2.5 years in community college. And I said, oh, you're not going in person, but the others, they're going in person. No, this is going to be the first year they're going in person for another 1.5 years to finish, right? And one of the main reasons is because I said, I don't want you to go in person because there's so many influence, and I don't want somebody to tell you to do something that you're not supposed to do. And even though I warn you, you still go do it, right? And then I said to myself, no, I said, basically everything I'm want them about, them I do the opposite to everything I'm gonna tell them. All the problems, all the things that can happen, all the troubles that can come, everything that I tell them, they're doing the opposite. So when I keep them at home for stress myself and kill myself, you know what I mean? Sense? It doesn't make no sense. And a lot of people might say, oh, me and my kids have a good relationship. I tell them, they tell me everything, and oh, my kid's not gonna do that. Your kid's not gonna make you know they're doing that. Your kids will not make you know they're doing that, but that doesn't mean that your kid is not doing that. Your kid is smart enough to make you not know that they're doing that, but they're gonna do what they want to do. Once they're everything you tell them, once they're out of your sight, them not remember nothing way to lip say. K-Cell said, oh yes, I remember you telling me the story. Yes, I always said it. Because she wants to exactly, and this is what I don't know why you're doing so much, because all my friends are doing it. I don't know why you I guess I'm not all your friends' mom. And you know what, my friend mom is okay. My friend mom, I don't care about your friend mom. I'm not your friend mom. Your friend mom didn't have the life that I have. Your friend mom, while certain things might be recreation for them, it's not accepted in my home. You understand what I'm saying? I don't see one yet. Oh, I got 4 kids, and I don't see. Probably the only leader you're going to be probably Gabby. All right. Remember the cheer practice thing? I pull out of the cheerleading. Because her friend is going to a concert. She told me she's going to cheer, and she went to the concert instead of cheer. When I called the coach, she's not there, so I pull her out of cheer, and she can't understand why would I pull her out of cheer. All of her friends did the same thing. All their mom didn't do nothing about it, and she's the only one I just do the most got pulled out of cheerleading. Out of everybody, we all went. Yes, their parents were upset, but they all never got pulled out of chair. But why am I the only one who pulled out a chair? Because I'm the only one who got something to lose. Yeah, I'm the only one who has something to lose. Because if you tell me you're going to be somewhere and you end up somewhere else and something happened, I'm not going to know where to find you. I'm going to be looking at all the games to see if they can locate my child when my child wasn't even at the game. That's the problem right there, being friends with your children. Put your foot down and let them know that you're the boss. And tell you, oh, my friend mom, and their mom is friends. And my friend and my friend did that, and my friend did that. And I was saying that to my oldest daughter the other day about one of the friends my daughter has at school. And I just don't like the little girl. She's a beautiful little girl, guys. Don't get me wrong. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. I've never seen her being disrespectful. But there is something about a little girl that don't go right with me. Have you ever met those people? They have never spoken to them, but it's just something. I don't know what it is. I just don't know what it is. I can't tell you the child is a bad child. I don't know nothing about her. But there's something about that little child that rubs me the wrong way. So I told her, I don't want you to speak to that little girl anymore. She told me she's going to speak to her because that's her friend. I said, okay. and her friend and our mom is best friends, and whatever. So my oldest daughter was taking her out to go to dinner, and she said, "Hey, can I invite my friend?" And my daughter was like, "Okay, you can bring her, but we're going to DC." And she's like, "Okay." So my daughter went to pick up the little girl. She said when she got to the house, no parents came out. Remember, the mother don't know me. She don't know Lorena, older sister that's picking her up. Okay? Don't know her. Never seen her before. She don't know me. I've never seen her before. Okay? You let your child get dressed, come out of your house, go in an unmarked car, go to dinner downtown with my daughters. My daughters did not come back here until 1 o'clock, in which they had to call me. While she was out with them, you never called to see where's your child. Okay? You didn't call. She dropped her off at your house. You never even concerned. So probably that's why my spirit didn't take that little girl, because that little girl get to do whatever. Well, mine's, that's not gonna happen. It's not happening. First of all, I am dropping you off, and I know you don't want that. And if I tell you I'm giving you 2 hours, you're 16, I'm giving you till 10:30, 11:30, I'm going to pick you back up. I am picking you back up at that time. And that's the time I said. Ain't no friend dropping you off at my house at 1 o'clock. It just not gonna happen. It's not happening. You can be good with them and have the best relationship, but it's always that it for them to explore rather. I mean, when I was their age, I wanted to explore. Don't get me wrong. Me wanted to explore, in which I could explore. I didn't have nobody to stop me. I could explore, And I'll tell you, I've been in some bad rooms. That could have cost, never happened to me, but it could have cost my life. But because God knew me never have no guidance, nobody never did it to protect me, why nothing happened to me? But I've been in spaces that a lot of young girls today don't make it out. But because God said, "Oh, you see, she only there right to say no because she don't have no guidance. She don't have nobody for guide her. Nobody not look out for her. And even if we even take with her 1 year and alive her, nobody not even gonna say she gone until all 2-3 years. So what we are gonna do with she? You understand? That's why. That's the only reason why I'm here talking to you on live. Your husband talked to her an instinct. These, okay. You don't, Chevy, I want you to understand. It's not that you can't talk to them. They're gonna listen to what you're saying, but they're gonna do something totally opposite. I think he's done in there. They're gonna do something totally opposite. I want you to understand. And none of them in my house, though, I can tell you that. None of them can ever go out with no friends and come back in here 1 o'clock. It can't happen. It just can't happen. This place, Papa, this whole counter is flooded. Come look. This whole counter is flooded underwater. I don't know what is going on here, but you need to clean it up. The entire counter is flooded. And the water is running on the floor. Yeah, it's not that you can't talk to them. You can talk to them. They will listen to you. What do you say? What I want you to use to wipe off the counter? There's a sponge over there. You wipe the counter, you squeeze it out, and you wipe the counter. That's what you use. People let their children just leave like that with no concern at all, and be the first one to cry when anything happens. and first one to cry when anything happened, and they don't know where to look. But I'm telling you, that could have happened to me about 6 months ago. There is water running all over the counter.
You know what you want to do, man. Use something wet to wipe off something wet. Oh yeah, quick, quick, quick.
That could have happened to me 6 months ago. Because the reason being, my daughter went to cheer, and that's where I know she went. She went to cheerleading. In which she always do. I always pick her up from cheer. I mean, it's like nothing. It was nothing different. It was nothing. You know what? I'm just gonna do it myself, guys. Let me just do it myself, because you see, the devil today is a liar, and his father is not here. So the thing about it is, if his father was here, it would be something totally different. If his father was here, he would have done something totally different. He wouldn't have done that. I mean, the water is running. The water run all the way down on the floor. Right there, so the water, so the water. And when I call the coach, because me's them parents there, me's the inquisitive type of parents where I go find out. Like, I'm not saying that you're not going to cheer, but I just need to, like, with the coach have to give me a schedule, like stuff like that. I make them create schedules so me can have it, me can know where my child is, me know everything. And it's not like, they'll be like, oh, you're too overprotective. I have to be. I don't have a choice. As I tell them, I get 4 C-section. And so therefore, me can't 5. And so certain things I'm just not gonna take as just lightly, like, okay, she all right, she good, she all right. And so when I called the coach, I was like, hey, so what time I must pick her up? Because she's telling me I'm not supposed to pick her up till like an hour later than the time. So give me an estimated time when I'm supposed to be there. She's like, what are you talking about? She's like, oh, we don't have cheer tonight. It's like, what are you saying? What do you say? So, right away, I'm heading up to the school because whatever. Don't get me wrong. The concert was at the school. It wasn't like the concert was anywhere else. The concert, it wasn't at the school, but it was right next door to the school. But the thing about it is, if you wanted to go to a concert in the middle of the week, you wouldn't have went. Because it was a Friday, I probably would allow her to go to a concert, but it was the middle. So that would have never happened, okay? Number 2, you're going to a concert. You didn't tell me that you're going to a concert. You tell me you're at a game. And you're cheering at a game. What if something happened? What if I got a call that there was a concert at the school, something tragic happened? Tell me, as a parent, would you have thought your child is there? That would be the last thing on my mind. That I wouldn't even think that my child is at that concert. It wouldn't even be something that crossed my mind that my child is at that concert, right? And then to hear my child name called, how do you think that would have made me feel as a parent? Sunshine, when we get to meet my brother, your husband. Oh, when he's here, because he's at work today. He's home on Mondays. He don't like you too, though. But when I came there, oh, I went for her. I went for her, honey. And she's gonna be like, oh, you're so embarrassing. And all my friends and their mom don't say nothing. So we are in a mom group of cheerleaders. Here, this doesn't stop there, guys. We're in a mom group of cheerleaders, and I reached out and I said, about the whole thing, and she went to church. They went to the concert without telling me, without my permission. So one of the moms in the group is gonna say they're teenagers. Okay. So what are you telling me? So they're teenagers. So you're supposed to tell me you're going somewhere and you end up somewhere else. And because they're teenagers, there's nothing wrong with that. Your daughters were somewhere else and not where they're supposed to be because they're teenagers. Okay? So I tell the coach, I paid $1,700 for her to join the cheerleading team. And I told the coach, I am pulling her off the team. She will not be coming back. She will not. And I don't think she even get over the fact that she is not, until today, that happened in October. She still haven't gotten over the fact that she's pulled from cheerleading. Because her friends did it and nothing happened. And I know a lot of parents on here will be like, oh, that was so drastic. You shouldn't have to pull her all the way off a cheerleading team. Well, I'm going to wait until she end up in DC somewhere at a concert somewhere else and tell me she's at cheer. And then I don't know what happened to my child again. Like, I'm not giving it a second chance. I'm just a parent that's just not going to give it a second chance. I got too much to lose. I'm not giving it a second chance. The fact that you had to come up and make up a story. For what? What's the reason for that? And the other parents, I mean, like probably one or two of them out of the group parents knew that they were actually going to some concert. And it wasn't even no school concert. Wow, that will definitely make you feel bad and look bad because she told you a lie. And it's something that will happen to her. The other parents, they did not see it as a lie. One mom says that she has all the girls' bag at her house. Listen to this. She says the girls come to her house. All of them came to her house to change. And so she has all their bags at her house. Okay. I'm still trying to process this. You're in a group with all cheerleaders, mom, and you did not come in the group and say that, first of all, my daughter not bring no group of girl come on my yard come change. And me no know them mother and me no know them father coming in my house come change and left them bag and gone about them business and I'm perfectly fine. And me no report that to the parents them and me have a whole group of parents. Not in my house. I don't know about you as a mother or anybody else as a mother. Me not doing that because it's America. I don't want my name called upon no missing children. Rhea. I don't want my name to be called on no missing children. I tell my kids, oh, mommy, can you pick up my friend? I said, okay. Where's her mom number? Mommy, you doing so much. I said, can you drop my friend? What is her mother's number? No, you can't use her phone. What I just said to you. What is her mother's number? Okay, give it to me. I'm going to dial her mom. I'm going to ask her mom if it's okay for me to take her in my car to drop her home because she have nobody to pick her up. Because she's not coming in my car. I'm not putting no child in my car. It's just, mommy, you do the most. You do the most. Why are you doing all of that? You're just doing yes, I'm going to do the most. Do you know that they all look at me like I was the bad parent? They all look at me like I was the bad, crazy parent. They all do. They're like, oh, so it's not like, it wasn't like her child alone. They're teenagers. And teenagers are going to do that. So you tell me you had 6 girls come to your house, change their clothes, leave their bag. You're in a group with their mothers. You never said anything in the group. They get ready, went out to, obviously her daughter is a part of it. So she know where her daughter was. Probably she would have been the only person there who probably knew where her daughter was. They just think you're crazy. They think you're crazy. And that's why we got so many missing children, not only in America, but also in Jamaica. Because sometimes, don't think it's stranger that they got missing. They went with their friends. And ask me where the lady live. Ask me. Just ask me. I know she lives somewhere near the school, but ask me. I don't know where she lives. I don't know. I know I have her number, but I don't know where she lives. I couldn't go to her house and tell you that's the lady house or she live on that street. I just couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you that. And my kid don't see nothing wrong with that. She doesn't see anything wrong with that. She don't think anything is wrong with that. She just think that I'm just doing the most as a parent, and I'm just over exaggerated as a parent, and I'm just too overprotected because, you know, of my childhood and the reason why I'm like this, and she's never ever gonna have fun. She will tell you, oh, I would never get to have fun. Okay. If having fun is being missing for you, it won't be fun for me when I don't know where to look. You just won't know, it won't be fun. So I know a lot of times people is like, oh, you and your child supposed to have a friendship, and you know, me and my child is friend, and they tell me everything. No, they don't. No, they don't. I can tell you. You could be the coolest version. Me and my second daughter is very close. Ask me if I know everything about her. No, I don't. I don't. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. In college, as I said, I give them the basic tool. Whatever they do with it while they're on campus, then it's up to them. I'm learning from you and others about being that, and I have a young brother. I think developing a relationship with her now is a good thing. But let her understand what no means. Yeah. I think that's, Gabby is my baby, and she's 7, 8, and I'm parenting a whole different approach than what I parented my other 3. I have a 24 and a 20, and Lorena is 16. But I'm parenting different. It's like I'm relearning how to parent. Like, for one, I don't want her to be a people pleaser. I'm telling her, if somebody hugs you, you don't like it, even if it's your sisters, tell them to stop, and that means stop. I don't want her to be a people pleaser where she feels she don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, and she's not going to tell them no. So I'm teaching her not to be a people pleaser, but I'm also teaching her that you may ask mommy for something, and it's going to be no. And if you're in punishment, don't think I'm going to undo the punishment and reward you, because that's something I used to do with my other kids. You know, I punish them and then I feel bad and then I like retreat back with punishment. It's not going to happen. As much as I want her to have friends, I don't want her to be dependent on friends. And so I try to teach her where, even with her siblings, she's her own person. You make your own rule. You don't like that to eat? No, you don't like that to eat. Don't make not even mommy tell you. You see, I try her all the time. I say, come on, Gabby, eat it, eat it. No, mommy, I don't want it. Stand a firm no. A firm no. And how you going to know a firm no? Because you used to get no from your parents. But when parents don't tell children no when they're kids, how are you going to tell them no when they're adults? My mom is my best friend. My mom is my best friend, and I don't tell her everything to... Thank you. Thank you. I'm not going to lie, when I was growing up, I used to say, I wish I could be best friend with my parents, you know? I wish I could. I mean, I didn't live with my mom, so I couldn't say I would be best friend with my mom, but, you know, I know, but I wish I had that relationship. And as I tell you, I have a friend, I don't really want to call her name though, but she knows herself. I used to go to her house, and tell you guys, yes, I used to go to my friend's house, and nobody knows some did it, and nobody never ever looked for me, because the only person who looked for me is my brother, okay? All right? My brother was the parent for me. And he's 2 years older than me, so he can't really tell me what to do. But by being there and observing her, I was the one who was basically could be loose and do whatever I want. But I wasn't, guys. I wasn't. I was not. And I tell you, that's why God protect me. I wasn't. There's a lot of things I never knew and I never even tried to know as a kid. I think my parents was good enough to manage us from where they were. Like my father could say something, and even though we don't live with him, we listen. My mom could say something, and even though we don't live with her, we listen. But my brother, I listen to him, but not that much, if you understand what I'm saying. But you see, my friend, her mom is best friend. Some things that girl teach me. I think until today, if her mom knew these things, she would have probably dropped them. I mean, so my best friend. Best. There's nothing in the world that she doesn't talk to her mom about. Like, nothing. But there's a lot of things in this world. A whole lot of things in this world that our mom know nothing about. Not when I say not even the slightest idea. Not even the slightest idea. K-Cell says, one thing I don't think I will be too much of an issue with her. She's so quiet and respectful as much as reserved, and she stayed to herself other than being around me and my mom. Well, keep it that way. Make sure so she don't have a lot of influence, and if she have her friends, try to get to know her friends. And if you meet a friend in your spirit, not take her. Just, it is what it is. You can tell her not to talk to her, but they're gonna still do what they want to do if they want to do it. But I think as parents, our instincts has trained us to know something went it wrong, even though we don't see anything wrong. But you know, I'm the middle child, and because my older brother, middle child, true maturity. Yeah, I'm the second born. I'm the second born, and as I tell you, anything could have happened to me in my life, anything, but it didn't. It didn't. And because my eyes are so open, and I'm talking about my friends, they were all privileged. I had friends traveling to America every summer. Every summer they would come up to their other parent, and they had the best life. They had the nice house. They had everything. They had everything a kid could want. Like, they had it perfect. Some of them had single moms. Like my friend, she had a single mom. But they had it perfect. They had good relationship with their parents at home. But there was a lot going on. There was so much going on in our teenage world. That boy, I tell you. Yeah. So we can teach them anything we want to teach them. We can tell them anything we want to tell them. Kids gonna do what they want to do. But as I always hear them say, not because they're gonna do what they want to do. Still tell them. Still tell them. Because sometimes them can't in the middle of go do what they want to do, and them hear a voice and them say, you know, I'm not gonna bother do that to them because the consequences that come with that, I'm not gonna bother do it. But then, if you are 5 friends that walk, and all your 5 friends them don't have 4 friends don't have no consequences, you don't think you go to you go. Even us as adults, sometimes we're being pressured into doing things, and that's why I'm not having a friend. That's one of the reasons why I don't have any friends, because I don't like the pressure that comes with it. I became the older brother through maturity. Yeah, you saw things differently. I think no, I'm the older. Now that I'm an adult, I'm the oldest. I'm older than all my siblings. But when I was growing up, my brother he's the oldest, but he was more mature. But no, I'm more mature, like in everything. Can nobody make you do anything, but they can also, the pressure that comes with it can make you do it. It's not them. It's not anybody makes you do it. but it's the pressure. Men is their ego. They're egotistic. Woman is pressure. It's not that you have to do it, you know. It's not that you have to do it, but, you know, just to make things flow, let me do it. No amount of pressure? Who can agree with Chef Sherry that no amount of pressure can make you do anything? Because if that's the case, they wouldn't advertise. No ego trips either? Well, I mean, advertise. You don't buy that advertising. You don't buy nothing that advertise. I'm so main over here. Well, I'm not gonna say what you're saying, Chef Chevy, is not true, because there's a lot of people out there that no amount of pressure can, okay, no amount of pressure can make you do anything, but influence can make you do it. Yeah, ego trip. You be ego trip. A lot of men, they ego trip, and they be like, okay, you don't want to do it to them, but all right, me do it. Even as adults, yeah, me do it. And so don't think I don't understand where these kids are coming from. And I know a lot of parents, because the millennium parents, they're gonna be like, that's why your kids are the way you are, because Gen Z, they're different. And if you're so stern on them, you're just gonna push them away. Do you hear that? The reason why your kids are the way they are is because you just do too much and you just pushes them away. Well, honey, I'm gonna push them away because I'm gonna save their lives. Okay? I'm not gonna be that parent that send my kid to the mall from 4 o'clock in the evening, and by 12 o'clock they're not home and I still don't know where they are. Okay? Yeah. So I'll push them away. All men over here, nothing fade me. Well, that's good. I can tell you, I have a very strong personality. I don't know if you guys can see that through the phone. I have a very strong personality. I have a very strong mind. I am very focused. But even me, I get pressure sometimes because people pleasing. Yeah, even me, I get pressured sometimes. I get an invite to go somewhere. I know I don't want to go. I ain't got no business going. But because, you probably invited me somewhere 2 places already, and I already told you no, that I couldn't go. And now the 3rd time you invite me, I just feel like, let me just people please and come, because I don't want to look bad, like I think I'm better than you, or I think and I'll go. I will go. Just because of that. Because I feel like 2-3 times you invited me somewhere, I never turned up, and I think you may be feeling a certain type of way, and you asked me again, and because no, the pressure that comes with that, and knowing that I'm a people pleaser, I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna come Sunday. Knowing it's a Sunday, my daughter here for come, my husband didn't cook, I have study for do, I have so many things to do, but I still take up myself and go. Right? So hats off to you, Chef Chevy, that you don't have to fall in any pressure. But I do. I know my husband said that. He said him not have to fall in no pressure. No pressure at all. And in there, him friend them call him, hey, we'll play some domino. He never have no plan to go play no domino. And he said, all right, me let you know if me I come. And then later I then call him again. Yeah, no business going. And he's all right, me I come play. He didn't want to go. That's pressure. Because if you wanted to go, you would have been gone. They wouldn't have to call you again. I know that much, just stating facts. Most parents' weaknesses are their children. And that is facts. My children are my weaknesses. But at the same time, I don't want to be a stern parent, like too stern. Now my kids are afraid to tell me anything. But I'll do them, I'm going to tell you what they want to tell you, guys. They are going to tell. Listen, I see a family who's experiencing something online right now. And it's like the kid went out of the home and tell somebody at school. One being the child probably do that because they didn't know how the parents are going to react if they tell them. We probably just go away. Or they probably just go tell a stranger or somebody else because they feel like their voice would be heard. And they'll do that. Or pride or a shame, because oftentimes people don't really tell other people things because of the shame will come with it. Them just shame and them say, oh, if me tell a stranger, it not gonna really seems like anything because they don't really know me. And the shame that comes with that. And when my husband, let me tell you one thing my husband always teach me. He says, one of your biggest problem is you're too shameful. You're too shameful. Like anything about shame, you just want to stay away from it because you don't want to deal with the shame. But we all have to get shamed someday. And we all have something about ourselves that we don't. So if there's anybody out there in the world that don't have anything about yourself, well, you don't want nobody to know. And you might have the best friend, you might have the best brother, the best sister, the best mother, the best daughter relationship, but them still don't know that about you. Still don't know that about you. So be careful how we blame parents. Okay? Be careful how we blame parents and say, oh, because you wasn't a good parent, but it didn't tell you. The child may not tell you because nothing may come out of it if they told you. The child not tell you because if them tell you the way you're going to react to it, then nobody tell you. That's my oldest daughter. She knows me I go bust down bawling, crying, whatever. Say if I know something will go cost our life, me not gonna know. Because if me know it, we're gonna react. Where's that? What? Look gonna tell her. She not gonna tell me. She not tell me. She rather tell a stranger than tell me because that's my reaction. And my husband will always say, you know why they put them and tell you nothing? And the way you react. Me I gonna react that way there. 100%. What you say? Oh Jesus, how did that happen? That's just me. I'm going to panic mode automatically when it anything to do with my children. Me I go panic. Okay? Or it could be that they didn't tell you because they're ashamed. They're ashamed about what happened. And shame can make people want to hide things. All right? I had my nephew when my sister passed, but guess what? They got that raw deal of man law. Nobody is perfect. You know, while your nephew may respect you, he may not respect somebody else. He may respect you. Because sometimes it's not respecting, it's afraid that they know they can't cross you. But they might go somewhere else and they disrespect somebody. Like you see, for instance, right here with me a while ago. If that was my husband, he wouldn't have done that. Never. Not it. And my husband will tell you, he has mad respect for him. Okay? But it's me. So I ain't gotta respect you. So it doesn't happen with everybody. You may have the same child, the same thing, and it's not the same thing. It's not the same result. Nobody is perfect, but what oftentimes people do is they bash other parents about their parenting style. They tell them that, oh, you're not a good parent because this happened. How if you tell me, say, you are, and your pitney end up somewhere else and end up on a life, and you never know where your pitney gone. How? I can tell you how. But that's how some parents are. They'll come on here and I'm just saying like a situation like that. They automatically just start putting themselves and telling you why you weren't a good parent, why that happened. And it's not because you're not a good parent, honey. It's not. It's because you and your child might have the best relationship, but no matter how listen what K-Cell says. He said, me and my mother, his best friends ever since I was a kid. But there's things about me that my mother does not know. Okay? He's a grown man. Okay? And he can tell his mother anything. Not afraid of her or what she thinks. But there's still things about him that she doesn't know. And that's true. That is true. Man-law, that boy know man-law. Yeah, he doesn't try his father. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. I don't think any of them in here tries him. Like the things that they will do with me, they don't try him. Because one, my husband really not talk much. Me just chat, and them just look at me like, okay, make her keep talking. She'll shut up. But with him, he doesn't do much talking. You know, he'd be right here and he just do some glimpse and, you know, if he come right now and call him and say, hey, within 5 seconds, he's gonna come and he's gonna do it right. 100% right. No attitude, no fling, no nothing. None of what you just see won't happen. Yeah, none of. So yeah, and that's why I know a lot of single moms don't like to hear this. I used to be a single mom for a while, for 8 years, and I can tell you that they said there's a lot of things that women can do that men can't, and there's a lot of things that men can do that women can't do, and that's true. They said a woman cannot raise a man. And I know a lot of people get offended by this. A woman cannot raise a man. And there's certain structure that a man can put down that a woman can't. But then it differs. You hear some people say, oh, my mom was a single mom and we have to listen to her, everything what she say. Right? And we couldn't disrespect her in no way, no shape or form. Right? But there's that one in a million. There's that one. Because oftentimes when you see single mom, the kids them run up. When you start turning, you see, just imagine I was a single mom. Look what one right here. Yeah, and I'm on camera, guys. And I like them, I hide it. But you see what I'm saying? I'm on camera. And you say, okay, she's on camera, so let me just fake it out because she's on camera. There ain't no faking. Yeah. So there are things that a man will do or say that are pitting not. Them not gonna even try. I think the reason why my brother never got in any trouble, like trouble or wrong with the wrong crowd, our father wasn't there. But when our father spoke, my brother not crossed that. Him not cross that because him not have to deal with my daddy. Him know him have to deal with my daddy and him can't cross it. And me, as much as my father would never hit me, guys. Never. But I don't like when my father yell at me. I just never liked it. All he had to do was yell and cry, and I would cry and I'll be so hurt. And so they kind of have a point right there. You kind of have a point. No, sir, salute. Yeah. So, but it depends on the man, though. Because not everybody's a man, you know? Not because they're male, that doesn't mean that they're a man. Some men get run over by children way worse than a woman would. You know, because they're just a little pushover. But not all. I can tell you that in my house, my husband don't talk much. He doesn't. I just imagine if he was talking as much as I was. If he was talking as much as I was, I think life would be perfect. But when he's around, He doesn't have to talk. I think just by his presence alone is gonna make things done. And say for instance there were water running here, all he has to do was just to call his name, and he would come and he would fix it right, and then he would leave. He wouldn't even have to call him one more time and him kiss him teeth and walk away. That wouldn't happen. Not with him. You know what I mean? So kids know who to try, just Chevy. So while your nephews, they follow you and they listen to you, they might go to their auntie and them no business one thing about her. Yeah, they don't. So kids are smart. They're smart and they know how to act with who they need to act with. And as them say, them know who are idiot from who are idiot, who can do something and who can't do nothing. And even in schools, they act the same way with teachers. Like, your precious little child at home is not so much of a precious little child at school. And yeah, because probably at home they can't do it with you, but they can do it with strangers. So we just have to pray for them. And K-Cells, as a father, I mean, a father and a daughter can have the best relationship. I mean, can tell us, and he love my daddy. Yeah, I love my daddy. Ain't nobody can take that from me. I love my daddy so much. And I've seen Gabby have that father-daughter relationship with her dad. And one thing we can tell her, when your father-daughter relationship is strong, no boy can't tell her nothing. No boy can't tell you nothing because you don't afraid for step, you know? Because I think your father has built that up in you. Like I'm not taking nothing because I'm not. And trust me, as a kid, I challenged my dad. But my dad had a weak spot. He had this weak spot for me. Like, all I had to do was cry. Oh God, he just melt. And I do see that only with Gabby. If Gabby cry, he really don't like it. He don't like when she cry. And for me, it's if I cry, my dad would just melt. But when I became a teenager, I need more than just him melting when I cry. I needed for him to be stern, because as a teenager now, it's a whole different world. All those hormones are kicking, you know? They think they're smart. Yeah. So you talk to them when they're younger and they cry. Once you see they start turning teenagers, it's gonna be more than just talking and them cry. You gotta make them understand and realize you're not playing. You know, mysterious. And it is. And I think with me and my father, that's where the breakdown came, because he even though I didn't live with him, when he talks to me, I would cry. But when I became a teenager now, school system is where the training academy is. For any parent to come talk about, oh, my kid is so good, and my kid is a Christian, and my kid listens to everything that I go, oh, you homeschool that child? Must be. I know when you homeschool them still find way. That's the only way you could say your child listens to everything that you say. And sometimes you have to make sure they don't have technology. But you see, once they come out of your house, I'm not talking about just today, from I was going to school. Once your child leave your house and go to school, Riri, get them up for me. Get them up where you just use. Once your child leave your house and go to school, hey, you see that child that you see? You see that child that you see? Oh no, I'm coming out. Oh, I gotta cover up. I can't make my child see me. They see more than that at school. The school is the training academy. I have a counselor that I always try to be friends with the counselors at the school. And one of the reasons is they're able to see and know everything. Here, mama. They're able to see and they're able to know everything. I have my powwow by the door. Don't come knocking at my door looking for my daughter when she gets that age. Sometimes the daughter left go out there, brother. Sometimes your daughter leave go and tell you, hey daddy, don't say nothing to me now. Listen.
We're gonna use some of that meat and make nachos.
Oh, you gonna still make Gabby stuff though.
I thought no, okay.
Get me a water, please. Huh? You gonna make Gabby stuff?
No, I thought you were, but I was gonna tell you.
No, I'm not making it. Gabby said you guys were. I didn't take it out. You guys were. You see, if you guys just got up at 2:00 to do your chores, shouldn't I be already start cooking already? Don't you think?
At 2 p.m. I was gonna cook dinner.
Or at least prepping dinner. You see this?
What the heck, woman?
That's why
And what did you ask me?
he gave you a good mother. Huh?
Did you ask me to do again?
A water. Yeah. Sometimes the kids, they're gonna go out there. So let me tell you how my story goes, okay? So my dad is a womanizer. Got a lot of girlfriends. And I'm not afraid to say I'm an adult. No, nobody can beat me. Nobody can beat me. He just sorry for I'm married to one of them, basically. Okay? You know the sorry for marriage? My father did that. But nothing about my dad ever changes. He has a lot of females. And I grew up and I saw that. I saw that. And that's something that I said, me no want. That's something I wasn't going to compromise my life for. And I'm not saying anybody's perfect, but I knew personally that for me, I did not want that for my life. Right? And so for that worked to my advantage. I wonder if you understand what I'm saying. It worked to my advantage because all my stepmothers I knew, every single one of them, and they're all going to be nice to me because they all want my daddy and the competition is strong, okay? Where you look for? Me not talk to you, I talk to the life. Where you look for? Who I talk to you? Where you stare at some person and looking at my mouth for I'm not talking to you.
No, I was just
Tread along right here because I'm not going to say anything until you move.
Okay. You have a little time.
You had your little time. Why is some person looking at my mouth? A bad role model, no father design. Well, yeah. I remember being in that a little bit, the games. Yeah, it happens. One man, one woman. Well, some people do, some people don't. The woman, they accept it. They accept it. Me see my husband, my father, wife, and his side girl in a picture together, and they're in happy and harmony. So they accept it. They accept it. It's for each his own. I can be spoiling her, but she doesn't ask for anything. Okay, good. That's a good kid. She's literally my twin. Good. See? So it was, my dad had multiple lives. That was my dad's life. For me now, how did that work for my advantage? Okay? If my father's not with you, you're not gonna really care about me that much. If he's more around you, you're gonna care about me, right? But if he's not, then honestly, the headache that he's giving you, you're not really gonna pay me any mind. So that's where my little way came in. And so my bodyguard was basically my brother. My brother kind of stayed watch. He kind of stayed watch for me to stay out of trouble, really. But then, as I said, friend can't influence if I do anything. I met some good friends. And so in school, I had some bad friends. And then they all got pregnant. That was like a wake-up call for me, you know? Like, hey, all your friends you're walking with, they're all pregnant, dropped out of school. Probably need to choose some new friends. So I chose the brightest kids in the school to be my friend. Don't know how me move from the baddest kids to the brightest kids. But I said, hey, I'm going to have some bright friends. And so academically, when I was hanging with the bad ones, I was failing. And then academically, I just started doing well in school, right? But then I had a friend. who had everything she needed without any parental guidance. And so she can go anywhere she wants to go, do anything she wants to do. In which I was similar. I could go anywhere I want to go, do anything I want to do. I just didn't have the money. But now she has the money because her parents, they overseas and they give her all the money. So what better friend to roll with? Yeah. So like, my daughter went out on a school night. I went out on a school night. And I came back the next day and failed my exam. You know what I mean? Because now I'm rolling with a girl who has money, who can facilitate my lifestyle, right? I know my dad, we're talking about our relationship is nowhere near close to what my mom and I have until this day. You know what? Me and my dad was always close though. I think me and my dad is still close, but I can tell my dad my mind without even caring. But I would never dare tell my mom how I feel about anything. And I think because I didn't live with her, so my mom would offend me and I would not tell her. I would just brush it off and just act like it doesn't happen. But my father crossed the line, me give it to him properly. I'll tell him day. And I think it's because of the relationship we had, right? It wasn't a bad relationship. We have a very good relationship. So don't get it wrong. I was comfortable talking to my dad about whatever without feeling judged or anything. We can tell him, that has always been our relationship. I can tell him how I feel. And, that was always been my life. So as a teenager now, I started not only traveling, I was traveling. I was going anywhere I want to go, because my friend now has money, she can pay for it. And so I'm not going to say kids are not going to do what they want to do, but that's why kids need guidance. They need guidance because as much as I did not have that guidance like my kids have now, if them go to school, because the school are going to call me and tell me, say they were at school today. I know if they're home, because my security alarm will tell me, and I work from home, I can see. I kind of have a more hands-on with them. So I'm able to spot these areas, these blind side that you may not see, right? I'm able to do that. I find it interesting that daughters are more favored to their fathers when they're around, just as the son is more drawn to their mother. And my brother and my mother is very close. Yes, you're right. God always provides the friend you need to influence you, to protect you, to love you, to carry you, and yes. And so I told you I found this good friend group. They were smart. I'm not gonna say, let me tell you, when you go to school, especially high school pitting bad. Guys, they could be the angel of heaven, them bad. Okay? Bad. Okay?
I wish somebody would help me rearrange my room.
Oh, me soon come. Them bad. Right? From I was going to high school, only one kid I've ever seen out of my whole entire high school year that's not a bad kid. Her name is Josephine. I don't know which part she did know. Josephine. That's the only child that I've ever seen since me I got to school when I bad. Everybody else bad like years, in their own different ways. Okay? Things that they do, their parents would have dropped them. Okay? Without say I can pick out one out of the whole high school, you know what I'm talking about. They're bad. Bad. They do things. They go home on time and they trust me, they gone to river, they gone to this, they do that, they gone to this. And their parents would never ever know. Kids just bad. They're just bad. But some of these kids had parents at home who would provide structure. So even as bad as they are, they know they gotta go home to structure. Okay? Daddy and mommy is watching my grades. Daddy and mommy is watching the time I get home. Daddy and mommy is watching my attitude and my behavior. So even if I act a certain way outside, I can't act a certain way inside. And so they have to change that. Hold on. Yes, sir? Nothing? What's going on? God always. Almost said that already. Not laugh off five minute guys, but not laugh off five for real, but not laugh it. No, it's not bad. What's going on? Gabby not call you? Alright, hold on. Gabby! Call daddy. Go call daddy now. Guys, my husband is something else, bro. Oh, my husband is something else. Quesos, does your daughter have to call you when you're at work? Only Gabby are calling now, yeah? Gabby are calling you now. Do your daughter have to call you? My husband is something else. I gotta call him. His daughter has to call him. Jesus have mercy. Father. Yes, guys. So, as parents, as long as we have structure at home, it will alleviate a lot of unnecessary problem because the kid will go to school and they'll think about, yes, I can do this when I'm at school, but when I go home, I have to drop it off at the door. I can't do this. My parents won't allow this. My parents won't accept this. But there are kids who can behave like that at school and they can still behave like that at home. You see the difference now? I will admit some of these kids are smart, and I will give them that. Social can be a blessing and a what? Very, very smart. So, you know how parents have it that, let me tell you what my daughter teach me. You know, sometimes they're misbehaving, you take away their phone and you search it, right? Because you want to see who they're talking to. Did you know that they can hide the apps in their phone, right? If you're not into technology, hide the apps in their phone. And when you check their text message, when you check their phone and you check everything, you find nothing on their phone. And it's not until when they actually come inside the phone and touch that you can see. Did you know that? He's watching the live. If you tell you what's up, my brother. Yes. Yeah, thanks, Nadine. They have to show you how to go in the phone to see whatever they have in the phone hide, because they can hide it on their phone. You look into their phone, you look through their text message, you look through everything, and you don't see nothing. Only when they go in, they can see it. So my daughter told me that. So I said, how did that happen? And she showed me. So I said, holy crap. So how as a parent now I know to go in the phone? Because you know some people will be like, oh, I go through my daughter's phone and I go through my son's phone and there's nothing on it. So my kid behaving and my kid have manners and my kid respectful. You can YouTube to find it. Look, I got that there for do. My kid not do nothing wrong and my kid is perfect and my kid is that. My love, let me tell you something. Your kid can have a whole device in your house in front of your face and give it to you with the password search and you will not find anything. So let me burst a lot of parents' bubbles out there. Okay? I'm dropping the parent tip on the parents gem here. Hey, watch. If me see 3 kids head towards me one time, it's for a reason. And me not normally see someone speak me one time. What is going on and what do you want? Did you call your dad? What is going on and what do you want? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? I'm not playing with any one of you. I'm not playing. Stop touch me. Ali, how can you hide the apps on your phone that your parents don't find? Stop it. Oh yeah. Definitely find it. Well, I must be not that technological savvy. You left me alone up in there. What's wrong with the trail now?
Mom.
What do you want?
Okay, just tell her what.
Your sister wanted to cook that spaghetti for
No,
her.
she said you were gonna cook it.
No,
for
she
her.
didn't say.
That's what she told me too.
Nuh-uh. Lorena's gonna cook
Exactly.
it. I heard Lorena. Lorena's gonna cook it.
Yeah, but so who you lied to?
I think you have
Girl.
Well, I didn't know that.
Hold on.
Stop. Ali.
Okay. Let me tell you.
I didn't know that. I will go through the phone and I don't see nothing.
Okay.
Hi, puppy dog. What do you want? What do you want? Gabby, what you want? Come here. Come. Remove her from this. Remove her from this, man. Excuse me. Come. What do you want? What? Could you excuse me? Excuse me.
Be next to our
No.
We want to play a game.
What the fuck? Don't play with me. I swear, man. When you can't come take them pin here. I tell you all this. I almost done setting up my little studio. I have so much to teach and tell to those who want. Yes, please tell me. So when time I'm looking at it before the door, because I'm especially iPhone. I have iPhone for work, but I'm not technologically savvy like that. I have a lovely family. Yes, they just need to listen. They just need to help me to guide them. I'm not gonna say they're gonna be perfect, but let me help them so I can guide them into the right path, you know? Or otherwise this world gonna take them over. It is snowing! It is snowing, guys! It is snowing! Please don't swear. My mother could always tell me I don't say that after me giggling. What is the swear? Did I swear? What did I say? Oh, it's like an ice rain. Do you guys see it? Oh, that's why they're saying not to come on the road, because it's ice. Oh, so it's not really snowing out, it's ice. It is ice. So guys, I want to come off and call my husband for true because it's ice. So it's not snow, it's ice that's out there. Alright, let me carry this upstairs because my soul come off. Let me just walk through the upstairs. See what Gabby they want. Yeah. What did I swear? I don't normally curse, so I don't know if I'm saying swear words, but hey. Let me know what word so I cannot say it. Like when I say I swear. Oh, you know something that I always use? Gabby, come here. You see, your mommy's, come here, Gabby. Aliana, why is there so many food on this ground down here? What's going on? Thank you, Brizzy. Yeah, I always use that term. I always say that. I don't know why. I've been using it for so long. Now I'm gonna have to unlearn.
Why would you have to close the door? Are you done?
Kick them out, Brizzy. Kick them out. Kick them out. Come here, Ali. You need to come take up them something here. Ali. Yeah, I'm gonna have to unlearn that. What did my nickname go? Why did it go gray? Let me see. I don't know. It's not gray on mine. Can you guys click on Puppy Dog all on and see? Sunshine, I am the only one that call you by that name. You know, that's the meaning of my name. So when people say Sunshine, I think I told you that. That's what my names mean. Yeah, I think you're the only one. That's what my name mean though, Sunshine. No, I don't want to curse. I don't curse at all. But I just always use the word I swear. He said his mom always tell him not to say that. So when you say I swear, is a curse word? I didn't know that. May I learn, you know? May I learn? There's a lot of things that I don't know. Still learning.
Oh, TikTok is fully back.
And if it wasn't?
Oh, thank God. Isn't Trump awesome? What? You know you love TikTok.
What do I love
Don't
TikTok?
like that. You post it like every single day.
What do I post on it every single day? What do I post on it every single day?
Videos of you cooking.
Once in a while, Ali, not
and
every day.
interior designing.
I don't post. Oh, that's back in the days. I couldn't till the last day I do any interior work.
Mommy, yes you have. You interior work every single day around the house.
When is the last time you see me?
Switching out the curtains.
I don't do that anymore,
pillows.
Ali. A long time I don't do that. The end of the year, that's the only time.
So you don't have one interior video posted on TikTok.
That's a long time ago. I know. Let's see what she wants. Oh wow, I am way behind. Internet. Gabby, what are you talking about? Don't make me see no paper people on the stairs here.
This is Gabby.
Well, you teach Gabby to when she finishes
I teach Gabby to be
pick up
clean.
our straws and stuff. Don't spill
her
them on the floor.
straws. Put her shoes in her.
Gabby,
room.
come here.
She gone.
No, she gonna have to pick it up because if we gotta always keep going behind her
All right,
to
go
do
ahead.
that, then we're always gonna be doing. Hey, those stairs, those things, pick them up. Come,
Okay.
pick them up. Your bottles and stuff, you put them in the trash, okay?
The trash upstairs. Upstairs.
Thank you.
That's it.
You're still watching me in the kitchen. I'm downstairs. I'm downstairs now. But me I gotta wrap up because me I call O'Neill because it's not a curse word, but it's also kind of something people say, but they do anyway. Yeah, me gonna try to cut it out. Me get used to it. Me get used to saying it, so I'm not gonna say it no more. But I'm gonna call the one little husband that I have of mine because me tell him don't go to work, you know, guys. You see me? I forgot you. Me tell him do not go to work. He still go to work, and then he's gonna be mad that I don't call him and check on him, and it's ice raining outside. And I told the man not to go to work, bro. Help me understand. What did you take downstairs? I saw you. What did you take?
Take?
Yeah, how was Daddy? What Daddy say?
I was just talking to Daddy and somehow he just hang up. I said, Daddy?
He hung up on you?
Yes.
Yeah, because you were playing doing something else. Well,
I
guys,
was playing, I was drinking something.
You were drinking?
Yes.
Guys, I'm gonna call my hubby
Your
because
husband?
it's ice raining. So that means, are you guys gonna able? Where you guys are? Is the sky clear, where you guys can see the planets line up at 5 o'clock? Because we can't see nothing. It's overcast here. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to do that again. Try cut it out. Out of my word vocabularies. Yeah, I'm about to leave. Nadine, in Jamaica, is the sky clear? No? Or it's overcast? Blue on your end. Overcast there. Okay, same thing as here. All right, so puppy dog. Oh, where are you located? I don't even know. Okay, so Nadine, at 4:42 minutes to 5, more you go outside and look up into the sky and look if you see anything different, because the planets are supposed to line up today between 5 and 6, between 4:45 to 6 o'clock. It's supposed to line up. So I really want somebody to really witness it. And then you can use it on a vlog too. I would love to see. If you see it for real, or you can go up on live and see if nobody else will watch it so you can see. And if it's really, you can post it as content, because me want to watch. If you see it, you can go live. I'm going to try. I think I have a notification for you. Okay. So let me see if my notification turn on for you, Nadine. Hold on. So me can check, because me want to see it. Me can't see it here because it's a snow. I know other people are gonna do it, you know, but I want to see it from I want to support you guys back, you know. You know, must be nothing where yeah, oh, I forgot on all. It's a personal. Okay. All right, I'll put the notification on for all. Okay. So when you post, me know. So if it come on, although you can check TikTok too. Let me see if them have it over there. Planetary lineup. Hold on. Yeah, so we got up on TikTok already. Hold on. Oh, see there? Hold on. Sure. I spelled the wrong thing, man. Okay. All right, so somebody posted here.
It's mid-January and there are 6 planets in
3 days ago. Because it was out in the 17th. See there? So look, I'm gonna look up in the sky. You see them bright light here? You see them bright light here, like in the day, but the light bright? Look. It's some bright light in the sky, like a star in the daytime. If you see that, but if you have a telescope, you can really see it through it like this. But them look like some stars in the daytime.
Here is Saturn, but it doesn't look like much right now. Let us zoom in.
Oh, so if you zoom in on your phone, you can see it. Look. So if you zoom in, you can see that if you can use your phone and zoom in, and you can see that it's Saturn. Yeah, it's tonight, but we can't see it. But I'm telling Nadine, she's in Jamaica.
What are you
Huh?
supposed to be seeing?
The planets.
What planets? Saturn,
Neptune, yeah, Jupiter,
Mars.
Uranus.
Mars. We're gonna be able to see all the planets tonight.
No, we can't see. So I tell Nadine, so she must video it today and zoom it in at 4:45. So it's gonna look like a star, but when you zoom it in, and like the darker it get, the zoom it in, you can actually see that it's a planet. So I'll be looking out for you. Anything. So I'm gonna go, guys, and I'm gonna call my husband. I would love to have seen it, but them say we can't see it up until the 21st. So I'm not gonna stop until I actually see it myself. But check it out today, Nadine, and let me know. Some people already see it already from yesterday. Yeah, some people see it yesterday. You look at a star, you zoom into it, and then you're able to see it. There's a lot of things going on, and a lot of people around the world are not aware of. Yes, Lord. It is for real, for real, for real, for real. But I'll come back later, guys. I'm going to check on the one little husband I have to make sure I'm all right, because it's ice rain outside. All right, take care. Love you, Quesos. Thank you for the gift. I really, really appreciate it. Really, 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 really appreciate it. Thanks, much love. And big up everybody will come through the chat. Journey stopped by a little bit. I thank you for stopping by. Thanks everybody who stopped by. And I know I've been on so many discussions, but hey, you already know how this channel go. Well, we'll try for perfect life. You know, life is not perfect. It has its challenges, and I'm not gonna fake around here to let you know what I'm struggling with. So transparency all the way. Thank you for the support. See you soon. Love you guys. Bye.